Oh, okay. Sorry. I was trying to be funny for a bit there, and then my throat really just said, "All right, cut the bit." Apologies that I didn't stream all week. Yeah, with my Wednesday Thursday games have been suffering. I do apologize. But I did have important work done. My sinuses should be trouble free after this week. I hope so. And it seems that, you know, like the whole thing was I was trying to fix something in my ear, and that seems to have been fixed by my sinuses getting fixed, so that's good. But I have been in recovery for a week now from surgery, because I had to have my right maxillary sinus cleared of difficulties, which is to say, a cyst. Nothing, it was just benign, but it was still like, okay, but it was causing a blockage, which is a problem. And then, but to get to that, apparently, this is something I didn't know, but when you have sinus surgery, if you have a deviated septum that's bad enough, they will go and fix that so that they can reach the thing they're going there for in the first place. So they fixed my septum, which I kind of expected would have to happen at some point, because my mom had a deviated septum, and I kind of guessed that I probably had one, but it wasn't bad enough to warrant, you know, like, going out of my way for surgery. It wasn't affecting my breathing or my life. But Mario A has 12. We don't need that. We're gonna play Mario B. But, so yeah. I did that, and I've been in recovery for a week. I do have some things about that I want to talk about, because I had some interesting thoughts while I was in the hospital, while I was doing all that stuff. It was supposed to be the week before, but then my surgery got canceled, which sucked. Having that additional week of waiting time, just, ugh. Especially because you kind of have to throw your entire bodily routine off for a week. For those who take multivitamins, or like, for like me, if you take CBD for anxiety, you have to stop that for, I believe it's a full week? Yeah, it's a full week. Before you go in for surgery, because general anesthesia can react poorly. This is Dinosaur Land, a strange land to find that the Princess Toadstool is missing again. We gotta go catch a Bowser. I do apologize if my usual verbosity goes down over the stream. Along with my throat being a little less able, you know, my stamina being a little less together. I have noticed while I was warming up my voice before stream that the stent in my nose that is still there, which, by the way, I still have a thing in my face in recovery with this. It seems to be reacting poorly if I talk too much, so I might have to watch how much I speak over stream. But yeah, so I chose this game today because I played the Game Boy Advance version way back when, and I liked it, and I figured that playing something like this would be... Oh god. My buttons mixed? I think my buttons are mixed. Hang on. Can I... Let me change my controls. What's up with this? A is spin jump, B is jump swim, X is accelerate. X is accelerate. Oh, Y is accelerate. Okay, no, never mind. Okay. No, I can work with this. This is good. No, we can ball. I'm playing it through the Switch, but I'm playing the Super Nintendo version, because I never played this version. I played the Game Boy Advance version. Doy. I chose this game because I needed something that I could visually see a grade better than other games. Why did I jump? My brain is not working right now. I apologize. Hang on, let me lock in. But I've been on different medications for the last couple of days. Well, for the last week, really. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Getting there. We need to warm up a little, you know? It's okay. Gotta love this music. Yeah, but I played this on the Game Boy Advance. I had it on my... Had this game for the Game Boy, and I really liked it. I never actually beat it, though. I don't think I ever... I know I never beat this game, and I never got to see the end of it. This music. This music is, like, ingrained in my memory for some reason. It's my favorite underground music. I think a lot of it's just because it's, it feels a little mysterious, but it's also just a little silly. And I like that. I can jive with it. It's very fun. Oh god. Ugh. Now we're good. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's, like that? Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Outstanding. Ah, jeez. But I wanted something that I could visually see a little easier without my glasses, because my nose is currently, you know, has a thing inside of it. I realized that it'd be hard to wear my glasses, and I was correct, because, as it turns out, wearing my glasses is actually, like, really freaking hard with this thing in. And it's only gotten worse as, my recovery is gone for me to wear my glasses. So I have my glasses next to me, so I may check chat on the occasion, because I can read it a little bit from here. I can read chat a little bit from here, but it is, certainly not the easiest thing for me to do. But, whew. Alright, so I am able to, so I can read chat from here, thankfully, but the difficult thing for me now is that I can't really, like, look at finer details. I have to choose games that I can read a little easier at a distance, but, because I don't want things putting undue pressure on my nose. Yeah, there are a lot of things I learned from all this that were actually quite helpful to know for recovery for stuff like this. But it also is nice because I got to understand a little bit about, there are some things about my own writing that I thought were quite fascinating to observe in the hospital. One of which was that hello, Yoshi. Alright, now we're just gonna zoom, it's fine. Oh no, Yoshi! Come here, buddy. Alright, we're good. We're balling. Oh, jeez. But one thing that they don't tell you about getting deviated septum surgery, and like sinus surgery in general, is that you will likely not be able to you'll probably not be able to properly eat solid food for a couple days. Which, I think for some people it may sound like a, oh, well that makes some sense at least, but it is quite a difficult adjustment, I would say. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Naroctum. How's it going today? Hope things are well. Had to squint a little bit and read chat. Ah, jeez. But, so I don't have my glasses on currently. I wish I had a model that didn't have my glasses. I think that'd be very funny. Oh, jeez. I wish I had that prepared, but I didn't have it ready for today. Because I kind of thought that... I remember at some point, I toyed with the idea of doing something like, oh, I could do a no glasses challenge in a game or whatever, and it's like, why would I do that? That seems like an unnecessary handicap for myself. And then I thought about it, and it's like, well, maybe it's so that in case you actually need to not have your glasses on, it's like, oh. Let's see, nope. Hang on. I can't read. Let's see. Yeah, I really can't read. Tired, carnival bled over to the mall this weekend. Ah, I see, I see. Well, I hope it wasn't too bad. You know, I hope that it was. I hope you were able to at least have some fun, regardless. Oh, jeez. But that does sound like a busy weekend, though. So I hope that you were able to get some proper breaks in between. I probably sound nasally as all heck, don't I? I don't actually know what I sound like. I just know I sound different. I know my friends have said I sound a little different with this thing in my nose, but. When I was starting to recover, I sounded a bit like Tomar from he's one of the guy who does Smiling Friends, among other excellent work. But I was thinking about that. I sounded a lot like Tomar. It was very funny. Oh, jeez. Ah, flower. Beautiful. Tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, very good, very good. Well, still good, though. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't get any work done this week because I was in recovery, but... Oh, let's see. But I actually beat this game on OG hardware. Oh, wow. Yeah, I played it originally on the Game Boy. I've never beaten it before, but I was like, oh, I could play a Mario game. I was thinking about games that I could play that would be fun today that I would be able to actually handle. And I had considered doing the redeemed game that Apprehentus put down, Dadish, but I realized I didn't want that game to get the short end of the stick in regards of being a game I play where I can't see. So it's like, I would rather not. So I decided it's like, oh, I could just play something I'm at least like passingly familiar with. Ah, jeez. This game seems like the one, it said there's like 90 plus levels, so it's like, oh no. Yoshi! Yoshi! Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, why can't I... Okay, you have to press A to get out of water, that's weird. Or... Oh, right. Why can't I get out of the water like that? That's weird. Ah, god dang it. Game, please, just let me out. Ugh. Yeah, I remember I mentioned at the beginning of stream that I played this on the Game Boy Advance, but never quite beat it there. Oh jeez, I'm noticing I'm trying to talk like I normally do on stream, but I'm feeling my nose immediately going like, no, what are you doing? Like, I can feel it in my nose that I really should not be talking so much. But it's difficult because I want to keep talking. I like talking. When I'm streaming, I don't like to shut up. It's very hard. It's very hard for me to get myself to stop doing that, I'll be honest. Oh god. Oh god. I just want mushroom, please. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Whew. Yeah, but I think that the difficulty of... Oh, it's X to press the thingy, I see. Ah. I see. I do love this. I love the music in this game a lot. I like this a lot. Graphically, it's still pretty good. I think the fact that I can visually understand everything without much more there is pretty good. Oh god. I might need to read that after I get out of this level because I looked up, tried to read, and my brain went, hang on. Oh, okay, well, we have to restart anyway, so let me... I actually had the cartridge glitch on me and erased my save files, frustrated, and I started a new one, sped through like 75%. Think of it and had an absurd amount of lives when I got to the spot I was at. Oh. I imagine this game, especially because you can grind for levels and stuff, or for lives, because it's the non-linear progression type stuff, kind of like Mario Advance, the one we played earlier. It's kind of like how that one had a similar vibe, where being able to go backwards for lives actually helps you out a lot. Being able to get lives and maintain yourself in the game. Cool. Alright. Hello. Egregious, sir. Howie. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. There we go. Got him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the toughest, and I will say that of all things that were difficult, with this stuff this week was trying to keep my nose clean, but not overdo the cleaning so you don't like disturb things too much. It's tough to maintain that balance. Oh jeez, I can already tell that things are drying out right now, and I'm like, eh. Oh jeez, we're traveling to Donut Land. Oh. Alrighty. This is the part of the game that I do not remember. At least not very well. Oh. I missed. I actually was able to beat the secret area too. One level there was tricky though. I see, I see. I am vaguely familiar with some of the things in this game, but only vaguely so. I love the cape. Cape is such a cool power. Oh god, I got hit by baseballs. Oh. Well, give me the thing. Yes. Oh, god dang it. I lost it. I lose the new toy right away, of course. Oh well, that. Alright, that's fine. Honestly, I'm still getting there. I also have to realize one thing I also had to learn was that you're not allowed to move your head so much, like in general, after this particular surgery. And it's still true right now that I really need to be careful about how I move my head. Like I can't like flick my head back and forth a ton. Okay, how do I do the thing with the cape? How do I... Oh, I see, I have to build up full speed. Oh. Oh my god, it's so cool. That's satisfying. That's a lot of fun. Get a takeoff. Oh, I lost it again. Oh, that's fine. The cape is such a fun power-up. I do like that. It's silly, but it's just fun. Oh god. Oh, that's fine. We ball. I touched the flower. Why? Eh. My brain is definitely not with it. 100%. But I did get off of the pain medication as quick as I could because I do not trust pain medications. Mainly just because, oh god. Mainly, but not entirely, just because the stuff like oxycodone is very scary. Mainly just because it is very strong, and it is not a wise decision to test taking that for longer than you should. Typically, pain medication you only want to go 3 days at maximum. God dang it! I do not like this baseball throwing nerd. God dang it. Jeez, just gonna keep running. Oh, that's right, I could spin. Oh god. I can't read. Oh, god dang it. I do not like the chucksters. Blech. That's very difficult for me. What things do you remember about the secret-wise? I'd ask directly, but respect. Genuinely nothing. I think if I recall correctly, when I was a kid, I don't even remember... I don't really remember getting very far. I know that when I was a kid, I think I just, like... I'd almost want to say that I don't even remember... Like, I mean, heck, I'm playing this, and I'm like, I don't even remember this layout. I'm trying to think of, like, what levels do I even know in this game? And it's like, I can't even begin to comprehend... Well, I can definitely tell that I am also... Because I don't really remember secrets in this game, because that is one thing I noted about my my childhood with games, is that as much as I played games, there weren't many that I ever really finished. It's like my adult life has been a lot of me beating games, and a lot of it's also been me catching up on beating games that I missed when I was growing up. Because there were some that I was able to, you know, finish, but it was much rarer an occasion for me to actually beat a game, rather than just playing it ad nauseum at, like, the first couple levels. I will say I am rushing. I'm not thinking about it. I know it. I know I'm also talking too much. Continue. Alright, up we go. This is fine. Ugh. Ah, whatever. Gotcha, yeah, it's mostly, and with this game in particular, the thing I remember is just that I just remember playing the same couple levels over and over just because I enjoyed playing them. It was far less about playing the game to actually finish the game. So I think it was just because I liked running around with a cape. I think I just... Yeah. Yes. Hello. Okay. Can I get enough room to... Oh god. Ugh. Okay. Oh god, why? I can press Y and do the thing. Oh well. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah. The reward for beating the secret one was trippy. I just went nope to it. That was my opinion of it. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, I only have passing understanding. Oh, jeez. I always thought it was wild that these levels had like very echoey sounds. Meow meow. Do. Ah. Panicked. Oh, the music though. I think I vaguely remember this level. I think. Maybe. I know I've got to a underground level before, but I don't remember it very well. Oh. Oh, jeez. But, oh, god. Man, the pressure in my nose is making my brain go a little haywire. I apologize. But... yeah. Yeah. Let me up. Let me... oh. Okay. The other thing I had to, understand was... huh. Can I take this with me? Can. Very cool. I don't even know why I did that, I just thought it was cool. I honestly didn't like the ghost levels much back then, it was a little too much for me. I remember I liked them being marginally creepy. I think that was what I liked about them, but I think it's just because it's like... I liked it when things were, like, creepy in a... like, I think for kids, creepy is kind of fun. Because it's just spooky enough to be a little unnerving, but not so much that you're sitting there, like, actively having, like, a panic attack. But I also know that that can be a very subjective thing. Alright, B-block. What does this do? Very good. I understood some of this. Eh, come on. Oh, right. Push the button. Aha. Effergore. Very cool. Thank you, game. Oh, right. Doi. My foolishness. That's right. So go through here. And then... I do not understand. Oh, wait. I do not understand. My bad. Did I just not hit the block? No. I definitely, I will say my brain is not working at full capacity. This is bad. I am not paying attention. This is bad. Ah, I understand. Very good. I am victorious. Hell yeah. Ugh. But, the other thing I would say, if anyone ever has to get septum surgery, or like, you know, deviate septum stuff, septic surgery, sinus surgery, but like, prepare soft foods, and mentally be ready to be out of work for like that whole week, or at least like, you know, 7 days. I'm going to be working tomorrow, but I'm going to be taking it very easy just because I'm still unable to use my glasses. So I have to wait a little bit. But, oh. Definitely, I think it's definitely key that it's like, just be ready. Even if you don't wear glasses, like, it's tough. So you gotta be ready to handle the energy drop off, because you're not gonna be able to, you can't really do anything physically for a while. The big one is that you're not allowed to, like, you're not allowed to lift heavy things for a good long while there. That's tough. I think it's rather tough. Hooray. Oh. Very good. Cape. Okay, we're good. We're balling. Alright, we're good. No. Hey. Okay. Hey, 2 1-ups ain't too bad. We'll take that. I'll take that. But, oh, jeez. Yeah. So I think there's a lot to... I also had the thought about... With my horror game, with Madman's Dice that I'm working on, I had a realization that I don't have a hospital level. It's a horror game and I don't have a hospital level. It's like, really? I have planned out an asylum level, like, you know, going to like a... Not exactly a place of medicine, but, you know, like a place of... Certainly a place of, like, mental... It's supposed to be mental, you know, mental growth and healing, but... You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like, it's interesting that... Because I had a realization about why I don't really find hospitals all that scary, and it's... It mainly, but not entirely, is because I never really had any traumatic experiences with going to, like, get medical attention in hospitals. Like, I've always had very good doctors, I've always had very nice people to work with. Actually, specifically with my ear surgeries as a child, I never really had any problems because my doctor always made sure I was comfortable and, like, felt safe. Not just that I was physically safe, but like that I felt safe too. And that was, I think, key to me not feeling like hospitals are scary. I think even in Silent Hill 2, it was like, for me, it was like that level isn't really even scary because it is a hospital. It is because it's a hospital that has been, you know, kind of taken over and ruined by, you know, the horrible creatures, and, you know, it's Silent Hill. It's not really that it is a hospital that makes it scary. Because, to me, medicine is not a place of horror. It sort of feels to me a bit like, in a weird way, why I don't think that medicine and, like, execution should ever be conflated, you know? Like, I don't like the medicalized idea of, like, lethal injection, I think, is a little bit ghastly, just because of the nature of, well, it's like, well, it's medicine. Just, it looks too hospitalized, and I think that's a little too... That's an interesting field to kind of cross into, but yes. Ah, jeez. But I had some interesting thoughts about about hospital stuff with that. But also, I think it was also fascinating to observe my my general feeling, like, oh, just, you know, like kind of patience for doctors. So I'm not really a fan of badgering doctors for anything, really. But that's because I've also had a lot of doctors who were you know, of the old guard, as it were. You know, the kind that would try to make sure that you understood what you were having done and what was going on. Communication was necessary. Kind of why I trust that hospital to a fault, personally. Oh, jeez. But also, it was interesting also to observe the way that other people deal with, you know, things that are, you know, the uncertainty is scary. When it comes to medical procedure, it is, you know, just as much so, I think. Losing the cape kind of sucks, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Morton. Hello, big one. Oh, jeez. Got him. Can't remember see the Mega Man. There's a Mega Man guy who does that. There we go, got him. There we go, not too bad. Yeah, I have to. I'm doing the opera glasses thing where I'm holding my glasses up away from my face to read chat. Ow. That is, I will say, that is one thing that my friends have been getting a little bit of amusement out of, is that I have to be careful how hard I laugh because I can't smile all the way. The middle of my upper lip actually isn't able to move right now due to the lock on my facial muscles. Because your nose, you know, your nose and the parts of your face like that are part of your facial expressions. So I actually can't fully smile. I actually made a joke with a friend that I said I laugh like Germa right now because my face doesn't move, but I was able to laugh. I was able to laugh a little bit. Played some games with some friends a few days ago, but I don't move my face when I laugh with this stuff with this thing in right now. Yeah, God. I will not tell a lie. This is not my favorite feeling in the world. Oh God. Slide. No. Wait, can I just, I can. Very good. Very excellent, as they say. Very cool, very cool, very cool. To be honest, I do hope you find the secrets in your typical way. I hope so, too. I'm sure it's just a matter of time and effort, I believe. I believe in my ability to find things. Yes. Okay. And if I don't, then we'll find some things. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what happens. Oh God, why? All this for a flower that I already had. That's a shame. Ah, jeez. Oh, oh. I know, my my hyperactive imagination when it comes to my to how things could go wrong in recovery was a rather amusing thing because I did have thoughts of like obviously it's my septum, so it's not like my full nose would get messed up if something happened, but I had the worry that if I hit my nose too hard in this recovery time that I would end up like knocking my nose askew. Like it would look like a clay figure just got slapped in the head or something, you know? Like, it's not even particularly realistic, it's just funny, you know? Like, the concept is very amusing to me. I think too in ways, oh, why did I hesitated? That was weird. Ah, oh well. But, I feel like having humor, as I understand it, the best thing you could do for yourself to recover from any ail is finding some humor in what's happened, you know? It is a lot harder to get through something if you're not having a smile on your face, you know? And in my case, I think it's just that looking for reasons to laugh is a big, big help. Oh god. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Ah, good enough. Apologies if I breathe too loud. I can feel it in my face that I am not jiving. Whoa. Water. I do think that... Why can't I go up all the way? I think swimming in this game is a little janky. Oh, come on. Ah, jeez. Yeah, like getting out of water is not 100% intuitive, but I think it's it might just be me not knowing the buttons as well as I should. Oh, jeez. Whee! Down I go. Oh. Yeah, and I definitely don't know the physics, because I keep doing that. Come on. Oh, oh, do I hold up to jump? Do I hold up to do it? Maybe? Seems like holding up seems to affect my ability, my movement. Can you? Sir, can you don't? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, holding up definitely helps. Okay, I see. So you just have to hold a button while you do it. Okay. I see. Makes sense. Good enough. Oh god. Ah. Move it, Chuck. What was wrong with you? Oh, jeez. Whoa. Very good. Interesting. No, I just kind of stood there for a moment. Oh, jeez. I do know the other thing I thought of though is that, ugh, the other problem is you can't lift things. They tell you not to strain yourself, so you can't lift things over 10 pounds. Apologies. And I think the thing about that is that it's amazing how many things are more than 10 pounds. There are a great many things in this world you don't think about being heavier than 10 pounds. And then when you find out, it's like, oh, I see. That's a bit of a problem though, ain't it? Cool. Alright, extra flour in case we need it. That's pretty good. Oh, oh god. Ugh. I do think this game's escalation of general, like, platforming requirements. I'm kind of surprised how quickly they up the ante a little bit here. I'm quite impressed. That's good enough. We take those. Oh, I have 52 coins, I see. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh. Oh. Eh. That's fine. Oh. Okay, we're good. Now we're good. I'm jiving. Alright, coin. Nice. Door. None up. I see. I need to go to the other door. I understand. Okay. Sheesh. The extra coins are nice. We take those. No, I don't want to lose the mushroom right now. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, I'm pretty good at this game. I was wondering if this would count as a strain, you know what I mean? Oh jeez. And I decided to play. I played a game earlier. When I was warming up a little, I was playing a game, and I had a realization that if I get too intense, that might count as straining, and I might end up hurting myself. So I have to be a little careful to watch my my heart rate. I think that's what it classifies as. Eh? What just happened? Ew. I don't mind. What the heck is that thing? Yes, I will deny that. Can I... What was that creature? I need to get rid of that. There's some sort of horrible thing. Turn on shield mode? No, I just want to see. That was gross. I need to get rid of that. Yeah, well, it was blocked, so that's fine. I should have banned that bot while I was at it, but nah. Horrible creatures. Insipid vultures, truly. I think the difficulty I have found with a lot of automated systems lately has been that the main draw of an automated system is that it's supposed to do the job of a person going through and reading through something better than the work of somebody who is then it's like an automated system is supposed to do better because it's supposed to be faster and it's supposed to be more thorough because it's an automated system. But if you build your system poorly, then it's worse than just having a person going through and checking things over. I'm gonna drink some water really quick. Now this music I am unfamiliar with. This is quite good. I like this. This is quite good. Very good. I like that. Ah, jeez. Very cool. I like that music. I did not move at all. I was not even thinking. But it's also like you can't exercise, you can't play sports, you know, there's a bunch of things that's like you can't really do in this recovery. I think the toughest one for me personally was, it's like I can't, because I like to play guitar and I like to, you know, I like to play I like to play music that's not like all intense, but I like to play, you know, a mix. Good God, not being able to sit and just like play guitar and just try to zen out a little. Very difficult. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I've had to watch how much I laugh, how much I talk. Being careful about all that stuff, and it's like, oh, that's tough. That's a hard one to do, you know, where it's like... I am very giggly by nature, so... I did have some fun with, like I said, I had friends who were trying to see if they could get me to laugh, and it was very funny. Alrighty. Yep. Very good. Oh, jeez. How do I... Oh, I gotta pull... I think I gotta pull the other direction, maybe? On the thing? Life for gore. Ah! Oh, I slid. Oh, I slid. Oh, that's bad. Oh. The other thing I've had to do is I've had to control how loud I talk, because I can't really speak up super loud very often. I was noticing it when I was thinking about stream today, was that I wouldn't be able to be as loud as usual. Quite a difficult task indeed. Alright, we're good. Very good, very good. But I did get some amusing thoughts out of the notion that I had to consider my body in a different way. The limitations were quite... It was quite welcome to have more food for thought. I will say the number of descriptions I had for the taste of blood and the smell of blood, kind of morbid to have to consider those more often, but it was rather educational to... Man, it does sound weird when I talk about it more, huh? Is that thinking about, like, how it's a lot harder to visualize such stimulus without having felt it, you know, like, if you're not really smelling those sorts of things, you're not really, you know, tasting it, it's like, well, it's a little hard to guess what that would be like. Because there are some very specific connotations with the smell and taste, you know? Okay. Oh, jeez. Definitely one of those things where it's like, when you have genuine context for those things, it's a lot better. But I feel like reading it, it becomes a little hard. It becomes hard to understand if you've never come to understand those sorts of things. Like the smell of chemicals. I think certain chemicals, I don't think you could really get without having literally stood in a room with them, right? Like I'm thinking like formaldehyde. Like, if you don't know what formaldehyde... If you're writing... I think especially, if you're gonna write... I'm thinking, like, mysteries, you know, serials and stuff. If you're gonna have a morgue or a forensics thing, do not start writing about how the formaldehyde... You know, like, the morgue, you know, smells like death. It's like... Don't start writing about it until you've been inside of one. Or at the very least, smelled what it's like to be in one. And it's not like, because it's, but it isn't, I will say it's not the same as write what you know, because that is not what I think is going to make your writing better. What it is research. It's like, if you don't know something, educate yourself to it. If you know something, then that is something you should be writing with. You know, if you know things, that should be your starting point. You know, it's like, oh, I know how characters like this tend to be. Okay, cool, write that. Oh, I know how these people tend to be. Okay, write that. Write these things. And, you know, approach with a sensitive eye, but it's nice when you're able to add your personal touches to it because you understand things. Ah, the coin. Oh. I'm trying to go too fast and I know it. I know this to be true. There's no need to rush. There's no need to panic. Kickies. There we go. Yeah. Ah, jeez. But yeah, it's one of those things that, you know, I thought about while I was sitting in the hospital. Was the notion of, like, I know enough about hospitals at this point that I feel like I could write something about hospital, like I could do a horror section about it, but I feel like it's too easy to be stereotypical, you know? It's like, ah, yes, mad doctor. Ugh. Ah, yes. Let's bastardize the notion of good medicine. Yes, yes. It's like, it's just too easy, you know? To me, if you're gonna do horror, the key is that you shouldn't be falling into the expectations of the person reading it. But the key is that you shouldn't be... It's like, it's one thing to subvert expectations, it's another thing to throw a shock or a twist for no reason. You know, where it doesn't really help the story. I know one of the ones I don't like is when a story twist happens that it's like, it's one of those out of nowhere sorts of things where you couldn't really guess certain ending points, you know? I think it's key to make... If you want to make good story, you have to be able to keep the reader's expectations in mind, but not let them lord your story. And what it means, though, is it's like, what the heck? Where are they firing from? Where are those guns firing from? These guns are coming out of nowhere. Oh, God. I don't know why I started talking like that. I don't know, my brain just went like, what the heck did I just witness? What sort of heresy are these guns? Oh, God. Oh, the mushroom. Oh, well. Oh. The coin. Ugh. We're good. We live. Oh, very good. But I think it's also true in any other story. You know, it's like, well, like I'm looking at Mario here, and it's like, well, what's the expectations? And it's like it's a logical step that you know, a bullet bill can be fired from any direction, but at the same time, it is rather confusing to see a bullet bill fired from directly below. Wait, comic. Duh. Comic-sama. Why do you exist? Hey. Approach me at your peril, wizard. I've defeated your kind more than once before, my boy. You cannot survive me. Oh. Yeah, the wizard. He wished to take my toes! Ah. For some reason I remember a joke about, I believe it was Rush? I believe it was every Rush song, and it's like, behold, the wizard! He will steal your toes! And then it was like 10-minute bass solo. Oh. I just remember, I think it was Rush or Wolf Mother. Might have been Wolf Mother, I don't remember. I know Rush, it's just like, it's Geddy Lee screaming, and then 5-minute bass solo. Pretty good. Oh. It's like hardly a poor thing to have to listen to, but very confusing. Oh. Why? Why did he turn around like that? Oh, I see. We don't. There's not an extra life at 0. I see. I understand. Continue. I have to do these levels again. Oh, that's okay. The vanilla dome is not bad. This has been a nice time. Oh, jeez. I do like his little shifty eyes. Makes me happy. Oh. Alright, we're back here. This is fine. We live in. As they say. Oh! I see how it is. But, oh, jeez. It is interesting when I look at some games and observe what expectations are in line for the player. You know, like what are the players expecting here? You know, like we're in the underground area. What do they expect? I think lava dragons is very cool, very good, very fun touch. But it is not 100% expected because we have never seen lava dragons. Ugh. They're typically lava snakes, but whatever. All things can be dragons. That is one thing I have found very interesting, is that, like, I guess the expectation when I say the word dragon, right? The term dragon comes with its own expectations, yeah? But, as we can note and understand, the term dragon can mean many things. Ah, I see, it is pulled back that way, I see. Oh. Very good. Most excellent. Now then. But the expectations are key. Oh, we can make the jump. Oh, we're so good. We're so fresh, dog. As they say. Oh, man. It's very hard for me to remind myself to not talk too much. Because all I want to do is yap. Because I want to talk about all the cool stuff I thought about for the game. Give me my cape. I was too impatient. What the folly, man. There we go. Very good. Huh. But, man. I also realized how my irrational fears are mostly in certain people. Like, it's very much on an individual basis when I will be upset with somebody. Like the person who did my IV, both days of operation. Because the day I went in originally, they did put an IV in me, but they did not do the procedure that day. And I will be honest with you. When somebody screws up an IV, it is not fun. Because, man, it hurts. That stuff hurts. That hurted. Oh, God. It is not a fun time to have an IV put in your hand. I feel like in general, the problem with like IV stuff is just normally that if you have it done in your hand, it is very easy to get that screwy, to have it like put in such a way that it irritates or damages the hand in some way, which can be very, very annoying for a few weeks. And in my case, it's just that she bruised my hand, and it was like, ugh. Because they put it in the back of my hand for some reason. I don't really know why. It used to be they put it in your arm and stuff, but they're doing it on the hand lately, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, I'd rather just have it jammed in my arm or something, you know? But it's like, no, here, we're gonna do the hand. And it's like, dude, this is way more annoying if you screw it up. Because the number of nerves in your hand, that's insane. It's horrible. You know, it's like, blech. It's a lot easier to cause nerve damage. You know, you stab something wrong, it's just like, ow. I just realized those gold dots, the big one. There must be still secrets back there. But how do I locate them? Yeah. I'll need to find them later. My mind is limited. I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want to. The thought I've had is that I don't want to overdo. I don't want to overdo it today. So I need to make sure that I need to make sure I meter myself if I'm gonna play this game anywhere it's close to. Oh God! What? I pressed the B. Oh well. This is well. I pressed the button though. It's fine. Man. No. The wizard. Egregious wizard. There we go. Egregious wizard defeated. Okay. Oh no. I saw him. The wizard! The wizard! Why do you return? Okay, P-block. Kudorin? No! Oh! Crap baskets. Well, that's not good. Well, that sucks for me now, don't it? Silence wizard. I could have gotten the secret, and I did not. That's okay. We'll ball. It's okay. We ball. It'll be fine. I do love the castle levels in this game. I think the castle levels look the best I have seen in many an age. Didn't you? Oh. I will confess, in my off time, I have been playing the funny horse girl game, Uma Musume. And I will say, it is a marvel to me that we have been able to innovate on the Chow Garden. It is basically roguelike Chow Garden with the Chow racing. It is amazing. I'm quite astounded by the game design. Because it feels like such an audacious thing to be able to take what is, in essence, watching something run a race for you. Because normally in video games, our thoughts are we want to be the one doing the racing. But it is an interesting inversion to decide we will be the ones. We decide how they will, you know, prioritize their stat build-up, and then we will watch them go and hope that they do the job. I find it most interesting, really. Because as a designer, it's like, well, it's taking a lot of very familiar elements and putting them together, which I think is very cool. Wow. I see. It's, whack-a-mole. Oh. Owie. Bonked him. That was a good fight. That was funny. I like the whack-a-mole aspect of it. That's very funny. That's a fun one. I also have noticed that I moved my thumb up to adjust my glasses, and I met air. Interesting. It's interesting how often it is that I adjust my glasses in my daily life. Oh, heavens. My face is doing its best right now. Are we at the hour mark? Ah, we are. Well, just on time, too. How's everyone's weekend going? Hope everyone's doing well. I sound like I am suffering right now, which I was for the few days there. I was kind of not doing my best, but genuinely, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice. I feel happy. It's like, I know that this recovery is not going to be the most fun part of my year, but recovery is necessary in order to reach our best, so it is hardly a point of shame to need to recover. And of course, this time has been wonderful for reflections. Because it's been nice for me to be able to stop and, you know, consider. It also had me considering, you know, like, more existential stuff, but we don't need to get into that. But, I did spend this weekend, taking it easy. You know, I rested up. I spent some time quietly getting to consider, Uma Musume and some other games I've been playing. This week I actually finished, Fallout 3 when I was able to maintain my vision long enough to play a game on screen. And I haven't actually finished Fallout 3 before, but I've played it before. I owned it as a kid, and I would just walk around the wasteland and, you know, be an idiot, but it was wonderful to revisit the game. It's actually rather nostalgic for me, for multiple reasons. The big one for me, actually, is that I used to go on family vacations to the Smithsonian, you know, the Washington, D.C. area. It's basically the area with all the monuments and the museums and such. I'm a big fan of the Air and Space Museum, personally. Still am. But I haven't been in ages. It's just, you know, it hasn't been a thing I've been able to do in time. But, I used to go like, pretty much every year, almost. Once a year. And I knew the place pretty well, actually. But it was actually rather welcome to get to see once again that game, and it's obviously not one-to-one with the actual Washington Smithsonian area, but it is rather fun to see what it is doing. Oh, I see. The mechanisms do work. I understand. Oh god. I imagine if I knew how to use the cape better, I could just fly over this, but this is fine. Ooh, that's all scary, isn't it? Oh. Hey, not too bad. But I finished that, and I played some other games. I played a game called Peggle a lot, which was mainly just because I could see it from my couch, and after a while I just realized I could take my office chair and move it closer and just do it that way. Which is definitely better for me, physically. Oh. But was welcome to try and play some games without my glasses on. Oh god, no! Oh, I slid right off. Oh, that sucks. Slid right off there. Holy crap. You haven't saved in a while either. Oh god. Oh, you can't just step on them. I see. Ah, oh well. That's okay. Surprised how big this game is. Ah, jeez. But, yeah, no, there's a fair bit of nostalgia for those games. Ah, jeez. I think nostalgia is one of those things that is hard to escape when you're making games. When you make anything, really, I think. Because it's very easy to think about the things that made us. Because they're often, you know, warm. They're warm memories to return to, and it is lovely to go and revisit them, but I think at times it can be very easy to become trapped by them. I think in ways it can be very easy to look at. It's difficult, because on the one hand, you don't want to just, you know, toss out all the old every time, right? Because that's not what you want. You don't toss out all the old just because something new comes along. But at the same time, you don't discard the ability to try something new just because you prefer you prefer what already is. A balance has to be struck between nostalgia and innovation. Yeah, my nose is stuffing up really bad, I apologize. But I've noticed that with a lot of game developers in particular, it is very hard for them to find that midpoint. Where they're, and some of it is also due to the audiences. I think audiences have become a little too polarized as to which way they believe the game should go. Because I think the tough thing is that as developers, it's like you want to be able to do something new with yourself, but there's also the very real thought that how do you begin to do something new? How do you do something new when your audience demands that you just do the thing again? But how do you do the thing again when you know that what's going to be said is, oh, you didn't do anything new with this? It's like, well, you'll always be stuck in that line of, well, either do the thing you did really well the first time again, or find a way to do it in a way that allows you to innovate without leaving behind what was good about the first one. I think the toughest thing is trying to figure out what was the secret sauce that you used the first time, right? When you make something really good, it's very hard to mentally put together what was the magic, what was the spark there. But it can also be very easy to believe that just doing that again is enough. Because it's not. There's always more to it than that. Ah, jeez. I might need to go get the nasal spray just so I can you know, like moisten the nostrils back up, because I think I'm drying myself out a little bit here, which that may assist in me not having issues. Yeah, jeez. Perish. Alright, there we go. That might be something I need to go do soon. I do not like the moles. There we go. Alright, he is dead. God bless. Okay, why? That! I slid. Yeah, jeez. I think the other thing I will note is, when it comes to sinus stuff, number one thing I will say, and just make clear, if you're squeamish about blood, you gotta be ready, man. It's just... I won't get gross, I won't get into details, but it's not particularly awful, but it's just... It's enough where you have to sit there and be like, okay, dude, that's a lot. You know, it's enough where it's like, You You know, like, do I really want to deal with all that? And it's, you know, it's worth it, but... So by the time that everything's over, it's like, ah yes, everything's good now, but good lord. Can I go down this pipe? No, I cannot. Okay. Oh god. Okay, good enough. We take those. That's a W in my book. Oh, that one I can go down. Why? Why? Why am I here? Why? Why? What sick god made this place? Okay. Good enough. We take those. Oh, hey. Thank you. Meow. I see? You know, I see, but I do not understand. I do not appreciate these creatures. That. Oh, god, dude. I got that one up for what? Just to lose it again? But for reason it to be. I do not like the moles, I'll be honest. They're not a bad design, I just do not like... I do not like their speed. The swiftness of this creature perturbs me. I did also have a lot of disjointed thoughts this week about westerns. You know, like western, like cowboy, like, you know, cowboy movies, really. I didn't grow up with any, I didn't grow up or have not watched any, like, Kurosawa films, you know, samurai movies, or... I didn't grow up with those, and I definitely did not get to watch... I've only watched a few of them, mainly the ones that either come up due to work or expressly because I had to look up clips of things to understand the context of certain stories. But I'm not super familiar with, like, samurai movies at all. But I know cowboy movies, because... I've watched a bunch of them. Not because I chose to specifically, but because my grandfather, on my dad's side, had a habit of just turning on the TV. He would be watching them for all the time. He would just have them on, and he would... Like, he would watch the same one multiple times, too. And every time, he would, you know, be like, get him, you know, like, every time the bad guys are getting chased off. But one thing I noticed is that a lot of video games fall under what would be, like, the formula of a Western, you know? Where it's like, good guy shows up, and has to deal with a bad guy, who is messing up the world, and c'est la vie, things go on, and then the character's objective is to beat the bad guy. That's, you know, it's kind of just, that's just how it is. And the good guy themselves does not need much characterization beyond they are the good guy, and they do not like bad guys. You know, it's like you don't really need more than that when you're doing stuff like with a Western. But a lot of video games fall under that same purview, where the idea of the story is good guy shows up, good guy wants to stop the bad guy from doing bad things. So to do that, they, you know, go about trials and tribulations, you know, cleverness, strength, you know, stuff like that. And when they're done, they walk off into the sunset and they're done. They don't... It is not the character's purview... Ah, jeez. It's not the character's purview to be extrapolated upon further, really. In terms of their character, right? But I actually think there's some real simplistic beauty in a character and a story written like that, where... Because I really think that I really think that there are some genuine writing mistakes being made, that people think that a character written with like you know, written so simply is a bad thing. It's like, no, if you can, because you can make characters who are compelling to read about, whose entire thing boils down to I want to stop the bad guys. Like, it's not really like it's a bad, it's not like it's a character flaw, like a bad thing, if a character's motivation is simple, you know? It's like, give a character a motivation that not only makes sense, but it works well for the context of your story. It's like, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Is it a bad thing if a character is written in a way that feels simple? You know, it's like, I feel like especially with... I think especially with the rise of the you know, like the sympathetic villain, the sympathetic antagonists, and the like gray morality characters, you know, the like Game of Thrones, stuff like that, Walking Dead, where everybody's like, everybody questions like, oh, well, that's a person you had to kill. It's like, well, when you make everybody sympathetic and you make everybody like, oh, everybody could be the hero, it's like, well, when you're not, when you, it's like, it's one thing to, you know, try to bring up genuine questions of, you know, humanity and morality, but it's another thing when you use it as a shield when you're not really sure how to handle the story that you've put down, in a way. So I always find that it's very easy, I think, to... That is still coming down. Uh-oh. I did not realize I was on a timer, I'm not gonna lie. I did not even realize that was a timer thing. I thought it was gonna go back up when it hit the wall. I was not ready for that, that's my bad. I was not sure what I was looking at. Okay, well that's my bad. Ugh. God, I'm gonna miss that cape when I go forward, aren't I? God, I want to go back and get the cape, don't I? I could go back and get the cape. No, we'll wait. Wait. Okay, we'll wait. It's good. I'll make it work, it'll be fine. I'm gonna go get the cape. I'm going back a level and getting the cape. I don't give a crap. Go back and get the cape. Give me the cape. Give me the cape. We're gonna go get the cape. Very good. Very good. Okay. But one thing I noticed with Westerns is that you don't really have that. It's like, you know, people could say, oh, but, you know, the quick draw, they shoot the guy. It's like, yeah, but is the guy a bad guy? It's like, no. It's like, there's no morale, there's no, like, question to the moral fiber of a guy who fights evil. It's like, but that's the, and I would say that that's a whole thing to unpack, you know, like, it's like, oh, but what about, what if evil is not so easily defined? It's like, ah, yes, I see. See? And that's an interesting point to bring out, because it is very cool, but the thing I've learned is that you can write your story in a way where you can kind of, not really handle it, but you can understand that there are certain things you do to handle evil that is unquestioned. Like, obviously, you're not gonna just go throw hands with everybody just because you think that they're evil. It's like, no, it's that when you are given confirmation, 100% certainty, it is not a big deal. It is not the same as... I would say it is not the same as when you're playing... When you're talking about zombie stories where it's like, oh, the morality is questionable. It's like, yeah, of course. Then you should ask yourself those questions. But when you have a bad guy who's just a bad guy, you know, it's like, do you really think about Bowser when he's just like, I stole the princess? It's like, alright, I should probably go stop him then. It's like, do you sit there going, oh, but what about the... what about the complex geopolitical nature of the Mushroom Kingdom? And it's like, God, just shut up. I think there is a certain part of me that has gotten a little tired of how much games have become, not necessarily like, I wouldn't say like it's a bad thing that they've gotten more complex with their storytelling, it's just that I wish that not every game was put to the same just weird standard when it comes to storytelling. That's like, well, where's your complex characters? Where's your narrative? It's like, brother, video games are one of the best ways to do these narratives. But they're not the only narratives that need to exist. The difficulty, I find, is that it's very easy to focus in on the big sweeping narratives because they have more to say than just be a good person. Because having that thrown in your face is rather hard. That's a hard sell, I find. At least I have found from some people. It's like, having a pure evil is not as in style anymore. Yeah, maybe one day it'll come back, I think. Yeah, needed some water. I am talking of a storm. I probably shouldn't be so verbose. I might need to go up and get that nasal spray though. My nose is like locking up really hard. Let's try. Yeah, you know what? I should do that right now while I have a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. One moment. Alright, there we go. Okay. Ah, jeez. Yeah, I'm noticing though that it's interesting how dry the air gets when you don't have the ability to breathe properly. That's also another thing I've had to get over is not really shortness of breath per se, but like a pervasive inability to catch my breath in some instances. Just because of the nature of the way that your nose sort of regulates a lot of temperature. Okay, there we go. Okay, very cool. Oh god. Where is the door? Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. Alright, cool. Oh, jeez, that was scary. Okay. I do seriously wonder where we're going. Well, there's the door. Huh. That was pretty easy. Okay. Oh god, what the? That was in my head. Oh. Oh god, what? I jumped, that's why it hit me. Oh, I see. Oh, because I'm too short. I see. I understand now. Oh, that means I have to do this bit again, but without the... well, no, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We ball. We ball. It's okay. We'll make it work. It's fine. Okay. Well, it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll make it work. It's okay. Down we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. I fell right into the lava like a fool! My foolishness. Weh. Oh well, that's okay. We're making time, we're making time, it's okay. I don't really know why I'm upset with myself. This is supposed to be just... a chill out kind of stream. Whether I win or lose is not really the important part, is it? Oh, jeez. I do hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone who's coming in, I hope you're doing well. I guess to also put something down really quick, because I do hope that everyone's able to take something out of the stuff I go through. But I hope that when it comes to medical stuff, like, this whole thing with with my ears and sinuses and stuff, it's like the key is that you have to be with anything, with your problems, you have to really be the one who, how would I best put it? It's you're the one who has to represent yourself. It is necessary if you have a problem to that not only do you speak up, but that you make sure you have the language to be able to tell people what it is that's going wrong. Because I think it is very easy for people to dismiss problems when the person bringing them up isn't sure what the problem is. But it's like, you know, you're aware that there's a problem, but you're not really sure how to verbalize it, you know, how to put it into words. I think it is absolutely critical to know how to speak for ourselves. And when it came to this particular health problem, is that I wasn't 100% sure what I was even looking at, really, in terms of the problem. But once the problem was located, it's like, all right, cool. This, you know, it's like, all right, this actually does really, you know, it does help a lot. It's another one of those. It's in a way write what you know, but also speak what you know, and make sure you do research to find out what you can know. Ah, there we go. And I think that it can be difficult, though, you know, to be able to speak up and to be taken. It's tough, especially if a health professional doesn't take you seriously, you know? I am keenly aware of the number of people who have had, you know, genuine problems not taken seriously because of various factors. But I do also think that there are a number of health problems I have found, though, that can be abated or solved, in a way, by good lifestyle choices. But that does not remove the onus on those who give healthcare to make sure that we actually get our proper healthcare. So make sure you educate yourselves. I guess it's the TLDR, where it's like, if you don't really know how to voice the problem you have, it should be a point to go research these things. Because it can be helpful. It can be very nice. It also can be wonderfully educational. I'm a big fan of the reading on that stuff anyway. It does also give me genuine respect for those who are going into the medical field who actually want to work with people and help people out. I think in every profession there are two types. There are those who go in for themselves and those who go in for others. And by extension, it's, you know, in terms of, are you going in to help others with the thing you're working on, or is it... Oh, I got slapped. Ugh. Oh well, at least we have this. Or are you going into the field to work on something to provide for someone else? But I think I remember that was something my mom has talked about a couple times, is that she became a radio... She started working on radios, as in like helicopter radios, because her thought was that if those radios aren't working, then somebody who really needs to use these helicopters to get someone out, you know, rescue missions and all those sorts of things. Because that was when she got on the program that she's on, is that, you know, it was like that those helicopters are used for search and rescue stuff more than like military operation. But it's like those sorts of things to her was like, it was important that those things worked because that would save lives, that would protect people, and you know, by extension, that makes people's lives better. You know, when you're able to having a life to protect is a valuable thing. So yeah. And in my case, it's like, well, I make, you know, when I make my games, I want to make someone happier. I want to make their life better by virtue of joy. Give them something to think about, give them something to work with, you know, mentally to work with. Did he just jump off the god dang map? Heretical one. Perish. Oh god. Oh, he's right off the edge of the map. Oh, jeez. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I love his little backflip though, that's very fun. Got him. Ah, jeez. Yeah. When it comes to the medical field though, I definitely see it that some people go in to make money, and some people go in because they want to help people. And I think those who go in with the intent of... I think in general, if you're going in to help others and to make people's lives better, I feel like you tend to have a better time. You know, you age better. Ah, jeez. Solve the puzzle of the perplexing forest. I see. I understand. Very good. Forest of Illusion. Oh, the Wiggler! The monkey! Ooh. Oh, jeez. Anything happened? Ah. Tough thing is that I'm trying my best not to strain my eyes to try and see better, but it's also like... Tough thing is that it's very tempting to, you know, like, focus my eyes a lot harder to try and see things more. Very difficult to fight that temptation, I will not lie. Yoshi, stop. Yoshi, you... Clown. Oh god, wait, what? How did I slide through him? How dare? How does this happen? Oh, weird. I am appreciating this game's variety. It's like, there hasn't been, like, it's not like the graphics have been, like, insanely, like, varied, because they've been doing a great job reusing assets, but... It's been great that in the relative simplicity of what they have already, they've been able to do a lot already. Which I find very neat. Oh god. Okay, put it down. And make the jump. Oh, nuts and bolts. Oh well. Also like the way, I haven't even thought about it, but the way that they've been mixing up the foreground and background. Very, very good. Very cool. It's one of those things that nowadays, you know, it's very easy to just be like, oh yeah, that's, you know, that's just how it's been. But coming into it with this game, like, this must have been insane to see on a like, because after the NES, it's like, okay, you get this. This must have been crazy to see. You know, it's like, as a jump, graphically, oh. Trying to imagine seeing this as a kid. Because I couldn't wager that it would be so freaking cool. What am I doing? I rise. Mario, please. I understood some of that. What is happening? Whoa. Well, that's cool. Kuronin. As Emeralda says, Kuronin. Oh, jeez. Ah, underwater. I do appreciate Mario also tethering underwater music to the waltz. I think waltz beats being the beat du jour is very nice. Ah, jeez. Needed more water. I have been noticing how quickly I've been dehydrating today. I also added some lime juice to my water today because I needed the citrus. I will say, of all the things that made me so sad, is that as part of my recovery, I had to avoid chewy foods and hard foods. Okay, well let's go through the things that are actually quite hard to chew when you can't move your jaw all the way. You can't open your mouth all the way because of all the stuff, right? So let's start with the easy one, PB&J. That's easy. Basically any sandwich, because anything that's too thick in your mouth, like that's too thick in terms of the, like, being able to open your jaw, can't get your mouth around it naturally, don't even bother. Like, ham and cheese sandwiches, couldn't do it. Couldn't do, there's actually a good chunk of, like, basically handheld foods I couldn't eat for a while there. And one of the ones also is, brushing my teeth, actually, for a few days, I had to use Listerine and just, like, you know, like mouthwash and stuff. Because I couldn't actually get my toothbrush in my mouth properly, and, like, I didn't want to shake my head too much, so it's like, well, not gonna do that. Ah, jeez. But it's, well, I guess the key is when you have your movement restricted, it does make you deeply appreciate when your movement is normal. Which, now that I look, you know, looking at level design here, the fact that my movement is restricted in a certain way, you know, that my inertia is harmed by the way that the levels, by how you move around in this level. It's interesting when you realize how much you're limited in this space. And it makes you appreciate it when you're not being held back. I know other games actually do this too, where it's like, when you lack a certain functionality or you lose something, it feels like a whole muscle instinct you had there is just gone. That is really weird to, you know, try and muscle through, to get out of. It's quite difficult. It's very cool. I think mechanically it can be very interesting to consider such things. Yoshi, my boy. Alright, grab that for later. Up we go. No, Yoshi, my boy! Oh, well, that sucks. What is entrapping these lads in balloons? Why are they being trapped in balloons? Well, bubbles, but, you know. A rubber of some sort. But, man, it is... The other thing I thought of, though, is that not being able to properly talk at times was also, like, ugh. I like to yap too much, frankly. I talk too much, normally, to enjoy having my limitations. Did he just Shadow Clone Jutsu? I understand. Oh, jeez. Man. But yeah. I think that the other thing that throws me a little bit is, like, I like to wash my face every day. You know, I like to... But when you're not allowed to manhandle your nose, you know, you're not able to touch your nose in any particular roughness, or you have to be careful with it. It's like, well, you're not going to shove water up your nose, you're not going to throw water on your face. It's like, well, you have to slow down. And that is very much a tall order for me. Ow. Oh god, give me the thing. Ugh. Oh god. Door! Door, Mamu. Huh. Hey. Oh, there we go. The ghost perturbed me. It is funny though that this music is kind of like the epitome of the... Whoa. Of like the spooky old retro music, you know? I can see why though. It is pretty creepy. Why did I slide? Why did I slide like that? What? How did I gain speed that fast? I didn't think I was going that fast. That was weird. Okay, well, that's my bad. There we go. Hey, and my hops are pretty good. Okay. I like the sine wave. The sine wave motion makes me happy for some reason. I couldn't quite tell you why, but I like the little sine wave motion. Julian! Hope things are well today. How's it going? Let's see. Graphics looking better in this game than the previous one. How's my nose? Still healing. I currently have... I haven't really talked about the specific of it, but I do have the stent currently still in my face. But I have been doing good. I'm feeling much better. I will say. Give me the cape. Cape. Very good. Still can't wear my glasses, however, for long periods of time. Okay, go. Oh, but it blocks me. It blocks me. Way. Oh, nuts and bolts, dude. I do not like the ghost swarm. Oh god, why? Oh, that's gotta be uncomfortable. It is. Oh, I the capital H in check-in. I did not see that when I typed it up earlier. Then again, I didn't have my glasses on for that either. But it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable. I cannot really breathe. It's very difficult to breathe through that nostril. My left nostril is thankfully mostly clear now. Still got a little bit of stuff up there. Still a little gross. The grossness is going to persist for a little bit, I am afraid. I do go in Wednesday to have the stent removed and to have everything, the rest of it, like, kind of cleaned out and, you know, made clear, made ready. I believe to me at least, I think it's by the end of this week I should be, like, pretty much back to top form, you know, for the most part. I did decide that I need to kind of go hard on my workout, when I can in the next week or so, just because, man, I really do want to I really do need to get my form back, because I was not really okay, jump. Okay, now we do this. There we go. I was paying attention. Okay. But it was rather interesting to be put into this position. It is uncomfortable, but the recovery will be nice, I think. I have included a new redeem for those who... I made the library check-in redeem, partially inspired also by Piper Sensei, who is a streamer I've been checking in on and watching, and she's been very cool. But doing something like that to give people some give some people a redeem thing to do if they need to lurk and go do stuff, and they can redeem really quick. Oh god, oh god, I didn't want to do that. Ugh. Oh god. My brain, I cannot read it right now. Apologies. I do apologize. I cannot read. I can't hear you right now without my glasses, my friend. Hang on a moment. I'll inspect in a moment here. Ugh. Ah. Well, that was poor of me. Played a board game called Just One recently. Ah! What kind of game is that? I've not heard of this one. There's a word you're trying to get someone to guess by giving them clue words, but if people give the same clue, the clues get canceled out. Well, how does the clue get canceled? How does the clue get canceled out? Like, do they not get the clue at all? Like, they don't get to see it at all? Or... Interesting. God, I just had, like, flashbacks to every time I played the original Mario Brothers with this guy. Lukido, you nerd. They don't get to see it. Ah, I see. So so two teams write up the clues. You write up the clues, and then whoever, like, then you guys look at the clues together, and then depending on the clue, if it's not the same thing, then... Alright, I see. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a fun time. Especially if you have a fun group to play with, I could see that being a lot of fun. Oh god. I can't really get enough speed to get up there, man. Oh god. Why? What is up with this level being so much more nasty about the Lakitu stuff? My god. The Lakitu stuff was annoying the first time when in the original Mario Brothers, but this is just crazy. Nah. God. Let's see, we had nose recently as an answer. My two clues were olfactory and organ. I see. I feel like olfactory would have been... olfactory is a good one. That's a tough one. That's a tough clue, though, if someone doesn't know what olfactory means. Ugh. Tough thing is, it's like olfactory senses is not a word that some people would get to hear very often. Which I always find interesting. You know, it's one of those words where it's like, oh, I think about it all the time. And it's like, oh, but... not an easy one. Definitely not an easy one. Okay, we're just gonna... we need to zoom. I feel like this level's one that you really just need to cruise. Oh god, no! Ah. They didn't know what olfactory means, they didn't know that nose is considered an organ. Well... I feel like that's kind of the key. In games like that, the key is you need to know what the vocabulary level of the people you're playing with is. I don't even know why I did that. Because if the knowledge doesn't connect, then it's like giving a very sophisticated hint is very hard to do. Because then it ends up becoming a riddle rather than a direct help. Which, of course, can lend to the comedy of the game, but it can also be really awkward when you are hoping that they would get the, you know, they'd get the hint. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. I get to keep the cape now. Nice. Oh god, why? I mean, I see why, but... Okay, let's fly. Perish the thought, fool, I can fly. Nothing's that hard if you're able to fly over like that. Imagine it makes it hard to find secrets, though. Didn't even consider putting smell as a word. Ah, I see. Well, I guess that's the tough thing, is when it comes to puzzles like that, the difficulty is... how do you begin to dream up the solutions, right? Okay, spinning at the fish does not help. I understand. All right. Yeah, it's because I think especially if you're of like a very intellectual type of mind, it can be very easy to let basic solutions escape you. And it's hardly a marker of poor intelligence to, you know, look at try and use a very, you know, elegant word. But then, as I understand, it is very easy to outsmart yourself. As I have seen it, it is very easy to outsmart ourselves. Just on the virtue of trying to play it too smart. You know what, it's probably back that way. Hang on. I'm gonna go back and check something. Ugh. Alright, there we go. There we go. It is very tough for me. The other person... Oh god. Let's see. I'm gonna read that really quick because it's making my brain hurt that I didn't read it. The other person put ear and mouth doesn't really restrict it much. Right. Well, it's like, tough thing is, it's like, I guess if you did ear, nose, and throat, if you're talking to somebody who's like a nurse or something, or somebody who knows the medical field, you could theoretically fill in the blank of ear, nose, and throat, because ENT is a type of doctor. It's actually the one I go and see about this whole shebang. And I'm hoping that when I go in to see him this next time... Oh god, I'm running out of time. Oh god. I've been dilly-dallying too much of this level. Oh god. But I think that it's a unique thing though to try and give clues to a puzzle. You have to be able to give a clue that doesn't give the whole, like, it's if you're doing writing, you don't want to give the whole ghost away, but theoretically, when you're playing a game like that, you want the clues to be able to work as efficiently as possible without being too easy to guess, because especially in that game, it seems like you don't want the other team to guess what you're going to give as a clue, but you also don't want it to be so abstract a clue that it doesn't work. That's a tough one. I could see that being a fun word challenge. And like as you said and found, it seems like if somebody doesn't know what you mean, it's like, well, that can be really awkward, you know? Communication is key. Oh, got slapped. Oh well. I had a really tough one. The words they gave me were ship, let's see, ship, unload, secret, hide. Oh, so like, in my head I was thinking like treasure chest, but I was thinking like treasure chest or like secret, like treasure map, or like, I guess treasure, like, well, treasure, but let me get out of here. Do I need to finish this level again, or is there a secret I need to find? Do you want the answer? I do. I'm curious what you're. Well, I'm curious what they gave there. I'm curious. Aha. So I do need to harbor. Ah, I see. Harbor. I see. That makes sense. I think that makes sense. That's a pretty good one. Okay, what did I... Alright, so I missed something here, so... okay. So I missed something with this level. I'm guessing that from here there has to be a secret. There has to be a secret, because why would it redirect you to this level again? There's a really famous harbor in Sydney called Darling Harbor. Oh, I see. Kind of sad there's not like any famous like harbors that I can really like. The only one we got in America is like, at least in terms of like ones I can think of, is Boston Harbor. That's just because we threw T in it. Darling would have been a really good clue for us. Ah, I see. That's a case of localization working in your favor. Because that is actually something that does happen sometimes when you're doing writing for games, or you're doing storytelling in general, but game design too is just like localization can really change how a game gets moved, like taken in, and certain clues like that are really cool when you see them written in like that. So you can do some really clever stuff when you're able to work in the local flavor, as it were. I have awoken the fish, but to what price? You're not like these, the pursuing fish. Give me the coin. Might as well grab it while I'm here. But so, I think in other cases I've seen like Pokemon, I think is one of the ones where it's actually really interesting seeing how localization affects the game. Because you end up with a lot of new Pokemon names just because of how names have to be anglicized or, you know, adjusted or altered. Because linguistically you have to change things out accordingly. I do not understand what I am doing. Meow, meow. Oh god, why? Ah, jeez. Continue. Okay, so oh wait, I have to redo this level, and then we have to do. Kind of curious how that's gonna pan out then. It's also true in other. I think like even just down to like certain mechanics and how they're described. I have noticed that there are things that even down to descriptive words that can be rather hard to use in certain games. Oh god. Why? Yeah. Oh jeez. Needed to let my breath catch up to me. Oh hello. Almost sighted that guy again. Whoa. Ah, humbug. At least I get to actually see the level this time. Not bad. Played a game called Splendor with my friend who got it just yesterday. Seems like you guys ended up playing a lot of games. That's good. That's good. Seems like this weekend was good for the gaming. I know that for me, this weekend, I had to... Okay, what's the deal? Here? I feel like it's here. Ah, jeez. It's probably in one of these pipes that I have to go down. Oh. I have to check each pipe, though. Well. Not bad. Huh. In Splendor, you try to build your collection of gemstone cards by paying for them with gemstones. Oh, okay. So it kind of in my head immediately I'm thinking of Catan, you know, stuff where it's like your goal is to accrue the resources. The string. Ah, nuts and bolts. Oh well. Alrighty. Oy. We'll say I apologize if my ability to respond is compromised. I cannot hear. It appears that with my sight confiscated, it is much more difficult to. Whoa. That boy mitosis. Let's see. Let me see. Either pay with tokens or cards can be reused. The tokens take a turn to get to 3. I see. Okay. So there's a balancing act between how you pay for things. Okay. Very good. I like mechanics like that where the objective is to let's see. 3 tiers of cards, higher tiers. I see. So getting the highest points, but you need 15 to trigger the final round. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Disney's Seen It, where you had to it was like a Trivial Pursuit where you had to get all the different types, but you still had to get to the end of the board. The important aspect is still getting to the end of the game, but not just circling around until everybody answers the questions. Ugh. Okay, we're good. Coin. Okay, clearly there's a secret here that I have not yet anticipated. So I need to find what the secret here is, because This is this level definitely has a secret of some kind, but I don't know what it is. Huh. God dang it. Stupid quarter-eating fish. Yeah, oh well. It's nice also to try out different board games. I think board games are a lot more... There's a lot more, onus on the players to maintain the rules. You know, it's like when you're playing a video game, the rules are held ironclad by the programming, you know? Seeing it sounds interesting would make you master Disney trivia. Sort of. It's pretty good. It was pretty good at... I was okay at the game. Because the problem is that it covers all of Disney movies back in the day. But then again, it's also only Disney movies that were out when they were still doing Seen It. Because you used to buy it was like a DVD that you would run, and then you would start the game on the DVD. And some basic menuing, stuff like that, you know? And you'd play the board game, and I remember I played it a few times with my neighbor, and me and her... I don't think I was particularly good at it, because it was more... I was good at the board game part of it, but... Because, you know, it's like, okay, I know how far I need to go to get here, I know what I need to do. But then when it came to trivia, it's like, oh, I haven't seen, like, half these movies. It's like, well, damn. But I think what's interesting to the game as a whole, though, is it's very reflective of that era. The 2000s, that 2000s era of like DVDs with extras and stuff. Because it used to be such a commonplace practice to have you know, like these very comprehensive DVD programming, especially with the onboard games and stuff. I distinctly remember there was like a couple of mazes and interactive games on DVDs and the bonus features that were just like, those are genuinely fun games, and they were pretty good. But we don't do stuff like that as often anymore, because, you know, we don't really sell like games like that. We don't really do like movies like that anymore, I mean. But it's also like, yeah, like, but the games therein are also like, okay, why make this game when you can just make something way more sophisticated now? Oh yeah, key. Oh. Ah, I see. This is an introduction to the mechanic of using the keys to open stuff. I see. We've played Splendor 2 or 3 times. I've won both times. But are you having fun, though? Is the real question. That's the key. Oh god. Ugh. That's the real question. First game, 17 to 8. Second game. Second game, 16, 15, 9. Second game was close. Very good. Very good. Jeez. Okay, but now with the blue switch, what does that mean? Can I go here? Maybe it is here. There's gotta be like a thing with the blue switch now that I can do. Oh god. Got him! Hey. Wow. Out of here. Not really. We will walk, it's fine. Alrighty. Well, that's pretty good. When they improve, there will be more. I picked up the mechanics strategy quickly. They improve, there will be more competition. I think when it comes to board games, especially, I feel like it's one of those things where as people become more aware of what's going on there, I think it's very easy for the game to grow in terms of the possibilities. Especially when you get to see what players are capable of when you have a lot of players who know what they're doing. Huh. I swear there's something there, but I can't prove it. Ah! Got a lot of points from nobles. They gave me... I see. I think I feel like with board games especially, it's never that they're solved, per se. I don't think that's ever the case with board games, but some we've reached that point, but that's a very different question. But I think it's interesting when you start to see a group of players reach like kind of like the singularity, as it were, where they're getting good enough where it's like, okay, once you see a certain combination of moves happening, you know that that player is about to do to go to the thing, like the end game, as it were. Oh god, go back down. There we go. Bonk. There we go. A secret! Yes! The secret. I have understood it. Ah, jeez. Forest secret area. The secret. Whoa. Whoa! Oh god, no. Oh god. Ugh. Oh, this is gonna be scary, isn't it? I can feel it in my bones. Oh, jeez. I see. Oh, I can use select to give myself the mushroom at any time. I see. I understand now. I don't know why the background moving that fast is kind of making me uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. Something about it just makes me like, ugh. Why? Why is it zooming? Why are we going so fast through the hellscape? The American Midwest zooms by at 80 miles an hour at all times. Truly diabolical speeds. Ah, jeez, apologies for the sniffles. I just... Ugh. I'm having a hard time mentally keeping things together. In terms of the... My nose is starting to clamp up a little. My friend prefers board games over video games. I think that's fair. I didn't know that. I remember there was somebody I talked to once. I never really got around to... I didn't really end up dating them because we chatted for a little bit over text, and then it never went any further than we talked for a week, and then... But I think board games are... I do think that board games being a excuse, you know, a reason and a method to get to see people in person. I think it is also it's very good for the body and soul. It's why I like going to Magic the Gathering. It is a very interpersonal thing to go see someone. You know, you go see people in person. You get to go hang out with friends. And by extension, it also, you know, you don't really get the same gaming experience when you're playing online versus in person. It is a very different gaming experience, and I think it's invaluable to respect the difference and to also make use of that. I think that's why with video games, the fact that so many couch co-op games have kind of fallen to the wayside, I personally think that is a tragedy, because couch co-op is one of those things that's where parents and kids get to play together. That's where, you know, families get to share the system. I think that going to online co-op pretty much as like the exclusive is a very poor decision, because there's always a market to sell for, you know, in-person gaming. Even if there were some times in the last couple of years where that wasn't the case, it still is the case. It still very much is the case that going to see people in person is very necessary. Because there's an inherent part of socialization that it requires you to see people face to face. Howie. And without that socialization, I think we get twisted a little, you know? There are things that end up getting a little lost in the translation. Jeez. I'm kind of worried I'm talking the stent out of my head. But I think that both can be very personal, good social experiences. But I don't think that your friend is incorrect for saying that board games are interpersonal and social. And I think it's also a lovely time to get to see, you get to go see your friends. You're making time to go see somebody. I think that is also a big key of it. That you're able to go see your friend, go hang out with them, enjoy the time together. Very important stuff. I think it's most excellent. That's why I make my time on Fridays. I wasn't able to go this last week because I was recovering, but that's why I really like going out to play Magic the Gathering, because it's very much a therapeutic thing to be able to go out and hang out with somebody, play a game personally. It's very, very good. Ugh. Nothing. I don't know why I just thought of this, but I should really make a world in Mario Maker and see if I can't make like just a whole thing, I feel like this game's like the era of like Mario World, I feel like is might be like in my mind it's kind of like the like ultimate expression of 2D Mario. I don't know, I feel like of all the 2D Marios, I feel like this is like the best one in a way. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely the best one. Because it feels like it covers all of the bases that Mario is supposed to. But also doing a lot of stuff that's just fun. Like, just fun little design choices. But it still has that arcade feel. That, I mentioned I said Quarter Eater again today, but it's like those like moments that are just there to screw with you. Like this stuff, like... It's just there to mess with you, It's not really... Like, as a design choice, it's the equivalent of a jump scare, but it's like, yeah, that's fun. There's a joy in having silly things like that. I think the thing I would say is, like, in the video game space, I feel like fighting games, getting to go to a tournament and, like, play in person, that is, to me, the equivalent to, like, board game stuff, where it's, like, getting to see someone in person and getting to play against somebody and enjoy that space with a person. That is the fighting game space. That is like 100% fighting games. And that right there is like pure dopamine, I have to go that way, I see. Aha, it's a trap. It is a trap and a trick, I see. What do I do about you lads? Oh, I see. I hit them from underneath. I see. Oh, God. Why? Those are cute Triceratops. I do like them a lot. They're very adorable. The carousel of Triceratops is very cute. I do like that a lot. That's some good stuff there. Oh, good God. Ah, jeez. But, I didn't even move. I had to adjust. My nose was like, eh. I take a moment. Oh, jeez. The tough thing is that I have to, like, mentally adjust. Because it's like, I know that I should probably talk a little less. Because I can feel it, too, that it's like, it's not behooving me to continue to do so. Oh, jeez. My body is, doing its best right now. I do like the Triceratops a lot, though. I see that there's another exit out of the map. I see. I see how it is. But, yeah, no, I do think that there's, man. There's very much a market for games to be played in person, Like, there's, like I said, fighting games, I think, is the big one. Fighting games are the huge. But I think also games like, like racing games, Mario Kart, you have to be able to play in person. You have to have the split screen. You have to have that. I would say stuff like I would say like arcade style games, I think benefit from split screen, and by extension, like the ability to play out with friends in person. Because I think that like multiplayer experiences that can have like a couch feeling, those I think are a lot of fun. And there's no real replacement for that sort of thing, you know? You can't really, like... You can't just, you know, like, slap on, like, an online mode and that makes up the same thing, you know? Oh, jeez. Oh god. The saw blades. Okay, we're good. Okay, since I know the trick, I can go right up. I'm gonna take a moment, hang on. Jesus. Ah, jeez. I just need to mentally reset. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. So I need to hit them from below. Oh god. There we go. Oh, but I died at the end. Foolishness. Foolishness, Dante. Ah, oh well, that's fine. Okay. I'll drink some water while I have a moment. Yeah, I think I overdid it on the lime juice, but that's okay. It's good for me. The citrus will supply me. Oh boy. I do think that the last couple weeks have had some very interesting conversations. I walked right into that. Why? Perished. But I think the last couple weeks have been a lot to take in. I feel like this year has been a little bit non-stop. I have found. I think for everybody, it has been very non-stop, which I feel it can kill you when you jump into it. I did not know that. That's weird. That's interesting. Oh, I have to find the secret again. Oh, a shame. I mean, I have to do the secret forest level again. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get that. I might as well, right? Why would I not go find the secret? I'm gonna go reclaim the secret really quick. Alright, give me the cape. No, not the star. Ah, well, that sucks. Ah, well, just gonna have to play ball. I was really hoping not for this, but oh well. Is there a way for me to get that then? Jeez. Nope. Alright, so I need to perish. I need the cape in order to get up there, I see. At least from what I understand. At least I get the one up, it's fine. Okay, give me the thing. Very cool, thank you again. That was dangerously close, I'll be honest. That was a little too close for me. But I will say that— oh, god dang it. Ugh. I will say one thing I also worked on this weekend was I played some more Elden Ring Night Rain. Played it with my friends. I was able to do some more. I don't think I'm particularly good at playing Souls games anymore. Not out of skill, because I can play them just fine. But I think my desire to rip into esoteric lore has diminished in a way. But mainly just because I think there is a time where I can sometimes find the indirect storytelling at times to be a little obtuse. Oh god. Do not jump into the void. There we go. Secret acquired. Alright, excellent. The key. Very good. Whew. But yeah, no, it's like, okay, you know what? Just go. Get juggled, fool. Oh, I can just juggle this forever? Well, I deserve that one now, don't I? I will say it auto-deploying right then, a little sad, I'll be honest. Oh god. I liked having studied French because my vocabulary has grown to include rare borrowed French words. I see, I see. I know, I at least know French enough to be able to I could get some of the cognates, I could get some of the, like, some of the language when I read it, but... And I know enough of it. I studied a fair bit of French history. Food equals aliment, yeah. I like the... I took... In my last semester of college, I took 2 French history courses. One of them was called, like, a city in history, and it was about Paris. We did that one about Paris, but we also did... I also took, like, you know, French history. I'll be honest, probably one of the more interesting things I've gotten to learn about is how much France is simultaneously deeply important and overrated. And not even by, like, history. I think, like, its history is very fascinating, but it's also, like, the French simultaneously have the right idea about how important France is, and also way too much of an idea of how important they are. Which I think, honestly, that being a personality trait of the country is very funny. It's like the pride to know that they should be important, but the lack of self-awareness to know that they are not always the most important. But I like that. I think France is quite fun. And the history is very rich and dense. I do appreciate it. Very good. I do think that the way that Paris developed is such a fun topic to look into. It's actually affected how I've written some of my fictional cities, because I actually really like the model of the way that they build Paris as a city is so fascinating to look at. Especially on the construction level. I think it's very cool. And that extends out to other French architecture. I think there's some very fascinating stuff they do. And the buildings, of course, are built with, you know, intent and purpose, so... Many of them are built with both the aesthetic and the functional in mind, which I think is just utterly fantastic. Oh, God. I'm a big fan of that stuff. I'm also a big fan of the fact that they basically invented the revolution. But you know what? Good for them. It's a fun topic to get into. Ugh, jeez. Oh. But there's... I think culturally, I think France is very, strange now. I think modern France is very... It's very estranged from the way it was even just like a century ago. Which is fascinating. It's fascinating seeing how a country changes. I'm certainly not qualified in these fields. I'm certainly not a person who would be able to say this is this is what's good or what should be kept about a country. It's like, no, it's just noticing the changes and understanding the changes, but not there's no more like statement as to what's good here, what's bad here. It's like, no, not at all. That's the sort of stuff that you leave to the philosophers. Well, I am technically a philosopher, but most certainly not want to pitch myself as somebody who will know the answers to what should be done. Why did it put him next to the? Why did it put him next to the name? That's funny. So do I? Oh, okay. Huh. Star Road. Oh, okay. What's a Star Road? Star World 4. Oh. Okay. Jeez. What? Okay, I guess I'm taking you with me. Come on, little guy. We're gonna go. Let's go to Subway. We're gonna take him to the local Dunkin' Donuts. No, the Yoshi! Alright, well, I guess I'll just die. I'd really rather not finish this without my boy. It seems like that would be a waste. Come along. That one felt like it was like God himself just looked at me. He was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure, buddy? Is this what you're gonna do? Come on, little guy. You come with me. No. Eat, consume, build your rapport on the flesh of men, or whatever you eat." Okay, can I just, like, jump into that? Okay, no, we're good, we're good. Oh. You know, I'll be honest, that wasn't what I was expecting, but we'll take that. No, Yoshi, you fool! What is wrong with you? Alright, fine, whatever, I'll do it myself. Whatever, dog. I'll do it myself. It's like I'd make jokes about the meme of Yoshi, you know, me jumping off Yoshi to make to the end of the level, but I don't need Yoshi right now because he keeps doing it himself. It's like, brother, you need to not jump off the cliff. What is wrong with you? Be evicted from your home, Koopa. Oh god. Eh, good enough. We take those. Good god. Ugh. Cool. Well, that was fun. Thank you, game. I appreciated that. What that does tell me is that there's a friggin' secret here. I have to presume. No friggin' secret. Where is the secret? I guess this level is supposed to be like kind of like the tutorial, as it were. Okay, well, I'm dead. I see how it is. I'm guessing that this must be the tutorial as to how to find secrets. Then. Oh, jeez. Oh man. I don't know why I just had the thought, but I really hope that me stopping Final Fantasy IX and Clair Obscur again for another week wasn't really bad. It's like I just feel bad because I've had to do so much start stopping the last couple weeks, but I'm happy at least that I've been able to make things work out. But good lord, my body is unprepared for such things. All right, how do I actually jump off of Yoshi? Oh, it's an A, okay. I figured that this secret, whatever it is. Okay. There's gotta be somewhere up here, yeah? Oh, Yoshi! Freaking clown. Why does my boy run off cliffs like that? Ah, the freaking. Oh god. Oh, something came out that time. That's not. Do I have a nosebleed? No. Just a scab. Okay. We can live with that. Oh god. I will say, after all is said and done, I do hope that I never have to use tissues for a long time, because I am very tired of having tissues of using tissues in general. You know, like just having to constantly wipe my face. It's like, ugh. I do not appreciate this. I prefer it when my nose is just simply an instrument for me to be able to smell delectable foods, and not not the focal point of my pain. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. I know I need Yoshi for something. I know that much. I know I need this boy, but I don't know how or why. Alright, my boy. We must go. Okay, there we go. Huh. You know what it kind of feels like? I feel like this game, to me, this is gonna sound very, very... Okay, well, I'm just gonna perish. It's something I've noticed about this game that I feel like... I feel like I'm noticing a trend with larger franchises. Is that there is a game, generally, like, with the very large and old franchises, where there's a game that is considered kind of like the Holy Grail, you know, it's the best one. But it doesn't matter if it's your favorite one, it's the objectively... Like, and I say objectively very loosely, but it's the one that kind of feels like this is kind of like the closest thing that the game or the games could have as like a peak, you know, like as like one of the grand mountains in the range that needs to be respected to respect the whole picture, right? Like, I would say this game kind of feels like I'm thinking like Final Fantasy VII is the one that I think of with like Final Fantasy. Where 7 is the one that people think of as, like, this is Final Fantasy, right? You know, obviously, if you do, like, if you're in the pixel games, more than 6 might be the answer, but... The point is more that, what games do people think of when they think of when they think of, like, this is the grand peak of it. Like, this is the... Like, like, what would be considered, like, a very hard game to topple in terms of its magnitude. Okay, I'm trying to be careful about my jumps here, but I think... I'd like to say that whatever it is that I need to do, I need Yoshi to do it. I'd like to say it's with Yoshi, but... Oh god. No, Yoshi, come back. Yoshi, no! And my mushroom. Okay. No, Yoshi. Oh god, dude. I can't. I'm not with it. I'm not jiggy with it right now. Oh, jeez. I will also use this time at stream to give a moment to mention that for all lurkers, make sure that you are apprised of the new lurking stuff, because Twitch has been changing their stuff again because they cannot help it, and they do now require that you must make the horrible sacrifice of being forced to make your presence known, because they want you to count yourself. It's weird. Like, the view thing is like very strange to me, but I understand the concern. The tough thing is that I understand the concern from both ends, where it's like, you know, for people who just, you know, want to silently sit in on a stream, it's like you're not counted as a viewer until the thing goes off. It's like, well, that seems a little odd, a little arbitrary, really, but I see the reasoning behind it, because it is a major endemic, it's a majorly endemic problem to this platform, that there are people who will artificially inflate numbers using bots. And it does feel kind of sad. But... And I could see that really helping with, you know, those things, but... I don't know if it's going to help as much on every front. Let's see. Maybe it's the first level. Maybe that's the one I need to go back to. I don't know. I need to find out which level it is that has the key. One of these levels has what I desire. The key lies there. Ugh. Okay. Kickies. Very good. Oh god. Wait, how did I die from touching the wiggle? How does that work? How does that work? We also had hog in the games where the clues given to me were mud, animal, me, porcine, occupy. Yeah, you chose some very fancy words. I think porcine is, that one's a hard one. I would be like, that's a hard one to... That's a hard one if you don't know what porcine is. It's like, okay, what do you mean? It's like, what is that word? That's a tough one. Oh god. Oh, I can just eat them. I see. Okay. I would say it has to be here, right? Huh. I don't even know why I know that word. I mean, it's like it's a word. I knew a guy in high school who read the dictionary cover to cover multiple times, even at the... His mom was very confused by the request, but he did do it. But she would do it for him. It was very funny. Oh, we're lagging the game up with this one. Holy crap. Wait, there it is. It's right there. But how do I reach it? How do I reach you? Oh. But then how do I bring the key? Where's the key? Here. The key's here. I think many words though, it's like, well, you know, you can find them out accordingly. Wait, that's all this did was open a secret passage. Why? What is up with this place, truly? No. No. The mushroom. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm starting to think I should probably stop talking as much because I'm noticing that my nose is getting a little bit more temperamental. Ugh. Maybe, I don't know. Can't stop myself. One of the players is a linguist from China, so although she doesn't get the English words, she was learning them. That's lovely. Well, ain't it lovely to expand your vocabulary with a game that's about words? Like, that's a nice time, isn't it? I know that's something that oh god, why? Oh, that's the trick, ain't it? Ugh. In we go one more time. Ah, jeez. Okay, there we go. Whew. Cool. Oh, jeez. It's nice to learn new words. I feel like that's one of those things in games that I think can be a really rewarding experience when you're playing a game and you end up learning some new things because of your experience. It's lovely, ain't it? Oh god. Please, ghost, leave me alone. I just want to go home. I just want to go to my plants. Oh god. Okay. There we go. Very cool. Maybe it's the other way. No. There's gotta be a secret. There's gotta be a twist to this that I do not understand. Guess the word for the sky, fluffy, precipitation, white. You know what's the funny thing is I don't want to guess the obvious that it's simply, yeah, like that it would just be as easy as it's, a cloud. But I feel like it is just as obvious to say cloud, but I wonder if it's something, like, more complex than that. Ah, jeez. Nose is giving me some trouble. Hang on. It's cloud. Oh, I see, I see. Words are mostly very easy to guess. Yeah, they don't want to, like... Well, I imagine with that one, it was just like, okay, let's just do... like, that one, it does feel like, okay, we can get to that pretty quickly. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. I had to take a moment. I think I do need to limit my talking for a little bit. Didn't even want to try to do deduction. Huh. Guessing? I mean, it's the word, it's what you're doing in the game, so that's interesting. Let's see, guess. It's like guessing. Clue finding. Detective. Mystery. I could see that one being tough to do, but not impossible, just hard. Alrighty. Grab Yoshi again. Try and go do that again. Oh, god dang it. Oh, never mind. Dang boyo. Well, I guess I'll take this with me. This is fine. For some reason, it sounded like my crappy impression of Beerus from Dragon Ball. Pain. Pain and torment at every level. That's okay. No, at least I have this. Cape. Instant cape is pretty good. Oh, why'd I touch him? I knew it was a bad idea, too. I don't know what it is with the Wiggler like hitbox stuff, but it is very hard to not just mess yourself up that way. Come here. There we go. God, he looks like an inflated. He looks like one of those like Squishmallow toys. What the heck? Oh god. There we go again. Very good. Some words are really tough for word guessing games. Some words are very difficult though. Ah, jeez. I'd guess it's this way, but because I see the sprites, you can just get rid of them. But where's the key here? Need to locate the key. You know what, maybe I should just run through the level, see if I can't locate where I think the key could be first. There we go. Let's see, another game he played was Dixit, but it's a lot of fun with 3 players compared to 4 plus, and we're usually a group of 3. Ah, I see. Some games are kind of made or break. You kind of make or break it by the player count. I know. One of the ones I can think of is playing a game of Uno with 2 people. Not very fun. Playing with 3 people, pretty good. Playing with 4 people, absolutely like excellent, as they say, based. 2 to 3. I feel like I know that there's one board game that I really want to try at some point just because it's very cool, is the Slay the Spire board game. Because Slay the Spire is already a great game, but they made a board game of it, and it's very, very cool. And I've heard many good things about it, and I've almost never see it anywhere. Why did I do that? And you can play with multiple people, it's very fun. I know that, I think my local game store, the one I go to, has it, but I forgot. Oh yeah, it's a little pricey too, though, but it is very fun. I do think it's quite good. It has some excellent stuff going on there. What's going on? Apparently there's a Minecraft board game. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. I think every major property has dabbled in the board game field. I remember it. I don't know if it would be like. I don't know if this would even qualify. I think no, it qualifies. It's a board game. Is that brand of Harry Potter board games that were like all like weirdly gimmicked with like weird stuff. So I remember my brother had a friend in elementary school, and he got this board game that was the Whomping Willow, and you had to take like these little like stick things and try and grab the luggage and stuff off of it. It was very specifically from the second movie. It's a very strange little game, but it was a lot of fun to mess with. It was a fun thing to play. Oh, jeez. And I think it was very well done, I think. But there's also ones like in the same vein of Harry Potter stuff. I was thinking of the, is this one, it's like a levitation game, where it's like there's a fan and you have to direct a ball through this obstacle course. And I remember trying it for like hours, and it's like, how the heck do you even get this thing to work? Like, it was just impossible to get through all the obstacles that they would put in front of you. It's very cool, though. I think it's fun, though, when you see the ingenuity of board game designers, because you have to do a lot of cool stuff to make the board games fun. And I think the 2000s had some of the, like, most insane designs. Oh god, ow. I keep feeling the tip of the stent keeps moving whenever I talk too loud. When I get too excited, I'm feeling it now. Jeez. Trying not to talk too much. Eater, I told myself not to talk too much, and I cannot stop myself from talking. It's very hard for me to stop myself from talking. I like talking on stream. I like being on stream. It upsets me that I cannot talk like I normally do. Why am I going through here again? I don't... Now that I think about it, what do I do? Is it the ghost? Is it the ghost level? Huh. Because is it the ghost level then? Because that would be my only logical guess now, is that it has to be the ghost level. Because everything is pointing to the ghost house, but I don't know what to do here. But yeah, I like there was board games for just about everything, right? Where it's like every property had a board game, every single like anything that had merchandising. It was like, okay, we're gonna make board games, and like the best ones are the ones where you got a board game that was just also really good. Like not only was it a fun representation of the thing that you were making, but it was like, oh cool, it actually is also a fun game. I'm thinking of I have a couple of them that I never really got to play all that much as a kid, but because I would get the board game and then nobody would want to play with me, and it's like, oh, cool. Because I'm thinking of one of the ones I'm thinking of right now is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a board game in it was like the 2000s run, that reboot that they did. Jeez. And that reboot had a board game, and it always looked super cool because you had to move around the board and like I guess you fought enemies and stuff. Let's see. Oh, so it dicks it. It's surrealist art. You're trying to. Interesting. So it's an art game. Interesting. Okay. Ah, jeez. Sounds pretty good. But I think that the key, I think, when I'm looking at board games is that it's the key is that you can do a lot of fun stuff with a board game because you have the not just the like you don't just have rules as dictated by a program, but you also have the ability to make really interesting design choices based on a physical thing. So you can do some really cool stuff, you know? I think you can do some really fun, interesting design work. I think especially if you're willing to experiment with what is. You can do some really cool stuff with board games. I remember I think I've talked about it before. That I own a board game that I think it's called like Vampire, I think is the name of it. But basically it's a board game where I think you're hunting or trying to, run away from vampires. The specifics are going to be lost on me for a little bit, but the key was that the game's main gimmick was that you had this big tower in the middle of the board that also serves as a light source. And whenever the phase of the game would change, it would change from red to blue. And the light itself would actually reveal different aspects of the map, because some things would only show up in the blue light and some things would only show up in the red light because of the way that the board was made. It was very freaking cool. I really like it. It's very fun. Jeez. Okay, so I think the ghost house, that's nuts. Yeah, I think it was very, very cool. I appear to be bleeding. Hang on. I think it's just a scab got moved and it's like, ugh. That's okay. Freaking nose. A nose knows, as they say. Yeah. Very breathy today. Well, I like that board game because it highlights one of the keys of good game design is Vampire Hunter, or Vampire. Vampires. I'd have to look up the game itself. I know it's a board game. I'll have to look it up again. I know it's somewhere in the house. It's something vampire related. You might be able to find it by like Vampire Red Blue Light or something. I would definitely want to make some. I know that part of me is thinking like as a video game, you could do some really cool stuff with that, where you could make like the board. You could do some really cool stuff with the board. The vampire board game with light. Oh, hey, there it is. Let me see. Yeah, Vampire Hunter the game. There it is. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, that's exactly the one I was thinking about it. Let's see, Vampire Hunter. I want to see if there's any reviews about it, because I'm really curious what people think about it. Board Game Geek. This game must be played in the dark. Yeah, 2 to 4 players, 30 minutes, ages 9+. I see. Make your way into Dracus's castle, fight monsters as you go. Simple game targeted preteens and teens, must be played in the dark. The game shifts red to blue, changing the board, dice, and tiles that may or may not reveal creatures of the night. Seems like people like it. That's cool. That's nice. Seems like you could buy it for relatively inexpensive. It's well, if you find like a good copy. If you find like if there's some places that sell it for 20 and some places are like, oh, collector stuff. It's like, oh, whatever. It's a board game. Let's have some fun. But yeah, it's a fun little little thing. I think it's kind of cool. And it's certainly an interesting twist, you know, where it's like, oh, we'll use light itself as the mechanic, you know? It's like, oh, that's really cool. Because there's not a lot of board games I noticed that really mess with that sort of thing all the time. Oh god, no. Oh, we were good. Okay. Let's see if we can't zoom a little bit. Might be able to avoid... Oh god. Oh god. I really hate when it does that. No, give me the other cape. Thank you, game. Okay. There has to be some sort of secret here. Okay. The secret... There's this door. Is there no... Is the other... Is this a... The moon. 3 up. The moon! Okay. I feel like this gets me closer to what I desire. Okay, that gives me a save point. That's good. But what do I... Where is the secret? Is it here? But where? Okay, let's... Maybe if I travel along the highest routes of this level, maybe I'll be able to find my answers. Maybe. Ugh. I just need to stay vertically... I need to stay vertically inclined. But yeah, Vampire Hunter the game. It looks... I feel like I would love to make a video game that does something with that idea of like... You know what? Even just doing like a board game, like a you know, virtual board game of that. That'd be kind of sick. Like just another innovation on that idea. Like just jump from that idea and try to do something else with it too. So I can see that. I can see that idea being really fun to mess with in this space as well. Because I think there are ways nowadays you could do some really cool stuff with that. Oh god dang it! Aw, my cape. Okay, good enough. Jeez, man, I don't know where the heck this thing is. Am I going too fast? Am I not witnessing what needs to be witnessed? This forest perturbs me. Oh, jeez. I'm just trying to... I'm letting myself take a little moment here, because I'm like, alright, need to think, need to process. But also, I need to figure out where we're going. What level haven't we tried yet? I do not know where we must go. Ooh. I'll say... The only problem with this nose thing that is sort of throwing me is that part of me's wondering, it's like, alright, if you keep talking, is this are you gonna have a problem if it falls out? And it's like, maybe. Maybe. Could be a problem. But also, it would be funny. Just because, man... Oh boy. It would be very funny to me, at least, if it's like I talk so much that I mess up my own stent. I don't know, just maybe it's just me being having a dumb sense of humor, but I think I just appreciate the concept, you know? There's nothing quite says it could be it would be funny. Yeah, because of course it would be. Of course, I would find it funny because it's like, well, Of course, I yapped so much that my nose fell off. That'd be great. But it's like, there's a certain comedy to me about the idea that it's like, oh, I'm immediate. Oh, I can see it. The finish line, as it were. That, oh, I'm almost there in terms of being able to like be 100% out in the clear. Of course, the only way I can screw this up is if I just can't shut up. And that is funny. There's a certain amount of comedy to be derived from the idea that, indeed, my greatest flaw is my inability to shut my mouth. Truly. Hoisted by the makings of a man. Oh, jeez. I mean, I also think that it would be a very funny thing to have it on stream, just because I think, okay, of all the times for it to happen. Well, I could use a Neuralink. I would not want a Neuralink, are you kidding me? I don't want Elon to have, like, a chip in my brain. I do not desire the muskrat to have that much control over my body. I think the only problem I have right now is that I feel like with a Neuralink, the only thing that would worry me is that it's like, God forbid somebody, like, you know, hooks into you. It just starts, like, making you say stuff, you know? It's like, how bad would it be if you're in the middle of an interview or something, somebody hacks into your stuff, and then just starts making you spout out the, like, the most heinous stuff in the middle of the interview? Like, what do you even do about that? What do you begin to do? Do you pray? Do you just, like... The difficult thing is that if it was an independent thing where you get like an enhancement and that's just it would be one thing. But the fact that it'll eternally be tied to a corporation owning some part of your brain, God, that would be too scary. Too scary for me. Oh, jeez. I do appreciate they try to give you a mushroom every level, but why did I run right off? Foolishness. Wait. You know what, I'm gonna go back and get that 3 up again. I want more lives. It's worth it. Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Oh god. One thing that is tough is that it's like, I can feel my breath catching a little bit, and it's like, ugh. Feels nasty. Let's see. You would be the first one it happened to. People would be more prepared for it. Well, by the time I get one, probably. If I ever ended up getting one, probably. But I don't think I would trust it anyway, just because it's like, well, any computer can be hacked. That's just the truth. So, I could very easily see it being a real problem that people end up getting their brains hacked because they weren't careful about it. But I just don't think I trust that. I don't trust like that. Frankly, I feel like the technology may be there, but I don't think I trust it. No extra 3 up, I see. You only get the 1. How do I get out of here? Oh, I'll just continue to save, it's fine. But I think the tough thing to me is that it's also kind of the reason why I don't trust, there'd be hardware overrides. I mean, you'd think there would be now, but I don't think there is. But as with everything, there's always a way past the defenses. There always is a way. It's true of every computer. No, I think the thing is, the only computer that is hack-proof is one that is not connected to any sort of system, hardware, software. So therefore, a physical machine. Something that does not have the means to be artificially attacked from the outside. Like, my computer isn't even safe. It's like, well, even with antivirus, it's like, yeah, you're not gonna If somebody really truly wants to get into something, they will find a way. Whether it is just showing up to your house and doing it themselves. It's like... There are many ways to get through those sorts of things. I've run through these levels enough times now where I'm not really sure what I'm looking for anymore. How do I go forward? I want to say it's here, because that's the only other level I can think of that has the... that has a secret. Maybe the forest secret area has its own secret? I don't know, that seems like a weird one. I am uncertain where to go. But I think that's true of when it comes to computers, there is no 100% you can avoid glitches, problems, and hacks with computers. And it's something that when it comes to computer security, especially, it's like it is very much not a solved game to be able to lock someone out of something. And when it comes to stuff like Neuralink, I feel like the worst thing to me would be, you know, like, God forbid something like that glitches out or just has, like, an issue. It's like, if something goes horribly wrong with it, it's your brain that's going to be the first target. And I think that's very dangerous. But, oh, right. I just ran right off again. God dang it. Just having to listen to Friday on a loop. See, I think the thing that would be the worst to me would be if, like... The thing I'm thinking of is the ability to... Because, like, because it's affecting your neural wavelengths. It's like, okay, cool. God forbid somebody decides to use that to, like, you know, directly target your ability of, like... Your ability to even see. It's like, if you're driving and that happens, it's like, it's a danger for everybody. I haven't seen Rickrolls in a while. Man, I haven't thought about a Rickroll in a long time. When was the last time I... Because I guess the tough thing is that because of thumbnails and, like... It's harder to do it if you don't make a good thumbnail that, like, you know, works as a deception, but... maybe it's something here. I feel like it's gotta be something here. Oh, you know what? I think I just... Oh, God. Ah. Blech. Right then. Man, if only my aim was good. That'd be crazy. That'd be unstoppable. Oh god. Ah! God. But I feel like there are... So I think certain memes also they pass their time, you know, they stop... Not that they stop being funny, but I feel like there's a certain level where the memes kind of exit the zeitgeist. That's okay. I think some cultural trends are meant to come and some are meant to stay. Ugh. Kickies. Oh god. Oh god, why? Here. God, please one of these be what I'm looking for. It is not. There's nothing. Thank you, son. Oh god. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. God dang it. Gen A has their own memes. I mean, every generation has their preferred memes. It's not that the memes are wholly exclusive to that one generation, but it's that the generation's particular branding for their memes, their preferences. That is where the fingerprint is. Not necessarily in the meme itself, but in their particular relationship with it. Why did I run into that? God dang, dude, I am not with it. I am not together with it. What is up with this forest? Why do I not understand this place? Ah, jeez. I had the joke though with my breathing all wonky. I have wondered how much of my brain is working properly. Yeah, jeez. God dang, dude. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. What am I looking for? I guess it's the problem. How do I get out of here? Because that's what I'm confused by. Oh boy, okay. Okay. I think the TLDR I saw online was just check every pipe, and I'm like, okay, cool, got it. That's because I think my understanding is that I just do not know which pipe, because I guess as much that it has to be a pipe, but I don't think I was really checking all of them. Okay, let's go see if we can't find what we're looking for. Maybe it's this one. Maybe? It is probably this one, isn't it? It is. Of course it is. Oh, the key. God dang, dude. That's gonna be rough if I have to check every pipe in every level. Because every area has there's 5 of those star roads too. So we're gonna have to be careful about that stuff. Jeez, man. That's gonna be rough. Alright. Oh god. Oh, snake blocks. Okay. Oh god. Dude. This is gonna stress me the heck out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. And of course this Bingus has to take the most indirect route ever across the lava. Okay. Oh. I understand. Okay. Ow. I was not expecting that. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh god. No, the P block! Why does it betray me? That was pretty good. God, that's good. This entire level's gonna make me just stressed out of my mind, isn't it? Oh, good lord. And I don't remember the pattern. There was just too many moves. It's far too many moves to just memorize. 100%. Well, he's not, at least for me right now. Oh god. Why did I wait? Okay, it's fine. At least I know where the secret is and I know how to get there. It's okay. Continue. We know where the secret is, it's okay. It's the pipe at the end there. No, why does it put me here? That's weird. Perish. Ugh. Okay. Now I just need to stay Big Mario so that I can properly break those blocks later. I just need to zoom. No! God dang it, man. Oh, jeez. God. Ugh. Oh well. I rushed. I zigged when I should have zagged. I rushed. That's okay. That's my bad. Nya. Okay. Mushroom. Oh, jeez. Feel bad. I do feel bad for those who come by for my usually pretty comprehensive analyses of games, but I feel like this one I needed a stream to get myself back in the swing of things. Especially given that I haven't really— oh, god dang it. Okay, well, death calls for me. I think the tough thing was that I also went a week without being able to talk for at a consistent level. I appreciate that I've been able to maintain myself this stream pretty well, but I do worry about the stent, but whatever. Like I said, whatever. It'll be funny. I think the key is that as long as tomorrow and Tuesday I take it really easy on the talking, I'll be fine. I have to make sure I don't rock the boat too hard on this frickin' thing. And, you know, it's like it might come out on its own, but I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like it's better to have that sort of thing removed by a medical professional. God, just remove me, but have a medical professional remove me, god dang. I am no longer benign. Finish me. Goodness gracious. Perish. Egregious creature one. Alright, very good. All I want is to return to the castle. That's all I desire. You know what? I almost feel like it'd be better to game over at this point so I can get my lives back. Which I will. That'd be easier. That would genuinely be quicker. Ugh. Well, I kind of needed the stream to get my wings back under me anyway, and I do hope you guys will forgive me for being a bit of. You know what? I'm gonna use a feature I haven't used before. Hang on a step. I apologize. I'm just gonna run that back really quick. I don't want to do that again. I'd rather not. I don't need to run through the ghost house right now. I really don't. Mentally, I'm just not with it. Alrighty, let's go. I don't like using the newfangled features. I'd rather just game over and play the game proper, but that one I was like, I misclicked on playing the level. I don't want to do that again. At least not now. I do like the ghost. I like this area's ghost level a bit more than the other ones, I think. Okay. Stay there, gentlemen. Okay. Yes, okay, we're good. Very good. Sucked in by the THX sound. Okay. Oh, jeez. And I will say, schedule stuff for this week. I do think that this week will be normal. Wednesday, I get the stent out in the morning. So, I should be mostly okay for streams this week. Should be our usuals. Wednesday, Clair Obscure. Thursday, Final Fantasy 9. And then this Sunday, we'll be playing a game that was redeemed for a while ago called Doddish, which Apprehentus redeemed for. I haven't gotten around to it yet. I thought about doing it today, but I realized I didn't want to make that game suffer me being unable to see. And that would be kind of mean. I feel like that would be not fun for that game. Doddish? D-A-D... Yeah, like Daddish. Doddish. It's like a radish, of my understanding. Some sort of radish thing. Very funny. Looks interesting. So it's another fun little one that was Dad Radish, perhaps? I'm uncertain. But It's hilarious. I do like the... Oh god, why? My life has been cut into pieces. This is my last resort. No, don't go back. But the... I think the key, the thing I'm looking at though is that there are 5 games, but one is a daily game. 5 games? Yeah. Well, the thing I caught was that because I hadn't even played the first one yet, and I know Echo redeemed for a game. Echo redeemed for a game, tried to redeem for Dottish 2, and it's like, well, I haven't even played the first one yet, so I don't think redeeming for the second one is a wise decision. Do you share lore between them though, so I'd play them in order? Yeah, well that's what I understood, but it's like, I figured I'd play the first one, see how I like it. Because I haven't even, I was gifted the first one by Apprehentus, which was very kind of him. Or them, I don't, my brain's not there right now, but they gave me the game and it's only $3, so I was like, you know, I was like, oh, okay, okay, well that's very kind of you. It reminds me a little bit of when Your Only Move is Hustle came out, and somebody gifted me that game, and that was very fun to play. I love that one on stream, that was very cool. Very fun. I would love to, I think that one I'd love to see more people, like, play, because Your Only Move is Hustle is so cool. That's a great one. Oh, jeez. And, but Dottish looks very interesting. Oh god, that was scary. Okay, be careful. Okay. Okay. Hello, Throckmorton. Oh, this is, that's Roy. Right? He's wearing the glasses, so I would guess so, but... Oh god. Oh god. Why? Okay, got him. He reversed the direction. The polarity is wrong. Okay. Got him. They're each about 4 hours. Wonderling might be worth looking into, maybe. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Thank you, Luke. Oh, I see. How are you doing today, by the way? I couldn't really internalize... Apologies, I could not internalize what my glasses weren't on. I need to... Hang on. Daddish. Yes, Luke. Apologies, my glasses weren't on, I did not realize. Oh, jeez. Had to hold them up really quick. I had to read everything. But the tough thing is that I wanted to see the first game, and I know that Etcha still has a redeem he hasn't called yet. Ah, jeez. Roy Koopa. I'm doing fine. That's good. I'm still currently recovering from my my sinus and my... The one thing that is interesting is if you ever get your sinuses worked on specifically, because the septum is necessary to go around, if they have to repair that, it is interesting that it's interesting that it's ancillary to the actual problem, but now my septum is straightened out, which I think is very funny. It's just, it was funny to me because I thought about like how strange it is that it's not really a problem that is related in the same way. I thought I dodged that one. Ah, jeez. Brain, work with me here, please. Can I jump on this one? I can. Perish. Oh god, give me that. Thank you. Really wanted... Oh god. What are these things? Why are these things? Oh. Why is Chocolate Canyon the worst already? Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, we made it. Whee. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'll take the spring with me. Thank you. Oh god. Okay. I think I borked it entirely. Oh well. Can I grab that through here? I can. Very good. Stay with me. I definitely am feeling the... Oh god. Oh my god! Okay, that's the jump. That's the jump. I see now. I understand. I understand the method. So if I don't have the cape, I would have to throw Yoshi to the off the precipice. I understand. I understand now. So I would want the cape. I understand. Oh god, why? You bandits. I do not like these bandit nonsense dragons. What is up with these guys? Oh god. But yeah, I tried to keep myself a little blind on Dadish just because, you know, it's one of those things where I don't really want to, like, you know, spoil myself too much, but it seems like an interesting game. I probably should go take a more granular look at the Steam page. So I was given the game, but I did not do much digging on my side, but it was mostly just because it was like, well, you know what, when I get to it, I'll get to it, you know? That's fine. I do not appreciate this creature, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Okay. You know, I'll just take them all out really quick and just open up so I can get this freaking block. Okay, well that'll do. We'll take that. Oh, jeez. You know, I think I remember Super Mario World being the one that got parodied the most on Flash games because I think it just was the easiest one for people to rip the assets of and put them on Flash games. Which is curious because it's like, oh yeah, what, like, I wonder why this game in specific, but it's like, well, why not this game? It seems like one of the best ones to pull assets from if you want to make a quick Flash game type thing. Oh god. Just cut my life into pieces, why don't we? I think it's the fact that they jump. Maybe that's the problem. The fact that they can truly just... they can avoid all manner of creature. You... What do you want from me? I imagine there must be another way to get across if it's not Yoshi, but I feel like that's the intended method. I do not know. Oh, jeez. I had no illusions I would finish this game today, but... that's okay. Honestly, I was just happy to vibe. Today I was just happy to hang out. I'm happy I was able to make it through stream. Maybe what we'll do is, like, if we end up having some extra time on another Switch game, we'll come back and try to finish this up. Might be the method, as it were. Oh jeez. Okay, I'll just take what I can get. It's fine. Ugh, god. I do feel like getting hit. It's a lot easier to get pinged by enemies in this game. At least from what I see. I may be incorrect, but it definitely feels like you could get dinged a lot quicker. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay, can I... Okay, good. Thank goodness. Okay. I do not like the little jibber jabbers. They perturb me. I was thinking about looking up for a stream of some kind, doing Flash game, doing like flat games, collections of Flash games on Steam that got ported there. I know one of the big ones I want to do is I really like the idea of doing the Last Stand, which is an old zombie game. Oh, I missed that one. It was a good one. Oldie but a goodie, as I recall it. Hello, Yoshi. It's time for you to fulfill your divine purpose. Oh god. No, your divine purpose! Okay, let's see. Can I go down the pipe? Oh, I can go down this pipe. Why? Oh. Oh god, why? Why? Why did it... Why? Why does it... I thought it was gonna keep going at least a little bit. I didn't realize it was gonna... I didn't realize it was gonna drop like that. Why? Why does it drop like that? Oh, jeez. That would have me excited. Oh god. Oh, jeez. No, I can't even get that, man. That's beyond screwed, man. That's whack. Alright. Well, that sucks. I'll make it work then. Bing bong. Thank you, sir, for jumping at me in a threatening manner. I appreciate it. Okay. All I want is to get through this level, is all I desire right now. Okay. Thank you, Yoshi. It's not even like his sacrifice, it's literally just, okay, cool, thank you for the boost. His objective was met. Ah, god, I bumped the thing. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. Time is it? 10:30? I only have so much left in me, so we should... We'll have to see what we can get done. Ah! Why? Oh wait, I have to... Ah, jeez, okay, that's fine, it's fine. Ah. Oh, that's right. Oh no, we have to do it again. Okay, hang on. Ah. Ha. Demolished. Reduced to atoms. There we go. Very good. That's much better. Holy crap. I gotta remember the spin jump is just goated. Yeah, because with the fire flower does that. Oh, jeez. Alrighty. I see. Oh, I see. It's supposed to be your level design explanation for it. I see. That's supposed to be where you get the explanation for the pipe cannon. I see. I understand now. That's pretty good. It's a lot better when you're able to see the context you're supposed to see. Oh god, here we go. Oh god. Game! Hey, we did it. Hey, we did it. Good enough. We take those. Ah, good heavens. Okay. Need to go a bit slower this time. Okay. Not like too much slower, but, you know, slower. Ow. Why? Ooh. Why? What is it with you, strange creature? What do you desire? Style. Ah, jeez. I understand. Ah, jeez. will say the innovation they've done on some of these levels has been rather interesting. I think the platforms changing shape like these scrolling ones, they're most interesting to me because I'm wondering how they... Are they just moving the blocks around? Is there like a... How are they doing that? I wonder how they specifically handle that, because that's quite a specific effect to be able to pull off, you know? It's pretty good. I like that. It's interesting. It's very fascinating to look at too. A little hard to parse from a design point of like, okay, how do you begin to do that, right? At least here, you know, in this context. Apologies. Oh, it's hell of it. I shouldn't have said that. Ugh. Because hell is not enough. I had to check just checking my nose over. See, everything's still in order, just... Jeez. You know, the number of deaths that have happened just because my brain just short circuits midway through a level, I appreciate, because it is actually quite good. Again, there's comedy to be had here. Okay. I am speed. You know, if I jumped a little higher, it would have been just fine. This is fine. I will dissociate. I jump. Short hop. Jump, jump. Run. Jumpies. Run again. Wait. Hesitate and get killed. All part of the tech. Oh. Okay. Okay, continue. I have to do this one more time, but that's okay. We'll just go. We ball. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Why? Oh well, this is fine. We ball. Hey. But yeah, today... I feel like specifically today has been one of the weirder ones because my nose is... The like pressure and swelling has basically disappeared, but because of that, I no longer have a buffer between my glasses and my eye and my nose. Like I said, how I can't wear my glasses. The tough thing about that is that, by extension, it does mean that when it comes to like focusing on things, like squinting and all that stuff, it's actually rather difficult to do so. I think in some ways it's also I've learned that it's made gaming an interesting and unique experience. Oh god, I was not moving fast enough. Okay. So when you jump off Yoshi, you have to hold forward as well. I see. I understand. Okay. I have to remember that for sure, though. God dang it. Ah, jeez. Alright, there we go. Oh, man. I do feel like this game, like, overall, though, I feel like this game definitely has, I feel like it has the whimsy department in spades, you know, where it's like, I feel like the sheer whimsy of playing this game is a lot stronger than other Mario games, in my opinion. But just because there are some things in here that are just like, if you don't have the instruction manual on hand, or you just don't know the lore, it's like, why are there random football players attacking me? Like, why are there football players? Why does... God bless America. Why does Yoshi have to die? Like, what's the deal? What is the deal with all of this? And then, and you know what? It's like, it's even more so is if you have like the 3D Mario as like your Mario is like, that's your Mario, right? Like, it's a bit of an odd one, you know? He's a plumber who took some shrooms. I don't think he took shrooms. I don't know. I don't ever think that he, like, him doing substances is ever the explanation. I always think it's like, it always feels like the Mushroom Kingdom is such a weird place. I don't know. I don't subscribe to the, oh, it's just him on substances. I don't know. He's too nice a guy to do that. Mario's, it's like, to me it kind of feels like whenever people try to do edgy Hello Kitty stuff, it's like, no, it's like Hello Kitty likes tea and talking with her friends and going to little parties. Like, no. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Not that adamant about it, but it's still like, I don't know, man. There's innocence yet in this world, and I will not be the one to herald its destruction. Or at the very least, it's stymieing. No! I feel like I need to jump off of Yoshi a lot later. Oh god, dude. And I keep missing the checkpoint in this level because I don't know where it is. Oh, that was silly of me. Ah, jeez. Nose is doing stuff again. Hang on. Jeez. I don't know why I just realized the scent I've been getting, because there's a smell that I've been like, what the heck is it? Because I haven't been able to, ow, ooh, that I should not have, what the heck did I just touch? Okay, we're good. That did not feel natural. But there's been a scent I've been unable to identify up to now, and I just realized it's the stent itself. The plastic of the stent has a smell. Eh. Mario is a website that has nothing to do with Mario. Huh. Interesting. But it just occurred to me that the thing I've been smelling for the last, I think like 2 days now, that has been driving me a little nuts because I haven't been able to figure out what it is. It's the plastic thing in my nose itself making a smell. And it just occurred to me that that was what it is. As I realized, it's like, well, it's something I can't recognize, and I was like, oh, it's the plastic. It is straight up that particular piece of plastic in my face. Oh god. Okay. Do you find it funny that, like, with links like that, it just feels like what? I wonder why some people are compelled to get certain websites, you know? Oh well. Hey, this just awkward. Well, that's, I am the one who digs my own grave. This is fine. We'll make it work. It's okay. Oh, Yoshi. Okay. You have Yoshi. Jump. Yes. Yes. No! Why? Oh, jeez. You know what? I do think this is a good place to end, though, because... Not because losing is a good spot to end on, but just more that I'm sort of realizing that my ability to play is a bit compromised, and I should probably quit while I have most of my faculties. So... Oh, jeez. Yeah, and my nose is not happy with me. Let me set my headphones down for a moment. Oh, jeez. Set those down. Okay, so I can put my glasses on for a little bit here. I have a couple minutes to wear my glasses. Okay, there we go. Yes, excellent. Okay, so thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by. I couldn't stay to the end. This game is great. I feel bad that it had to suffer my subpar playing today, but I still had fun. I hope everyone has a great time this week. I hope we're all able to find some great progress. I'm going to try and get some work done in between resting and relaxing. And of course, Wednesday morning, I'll get my stents out, so I'll be much happier that day. Alrighty. I think it is time for us to go home. as it were. Now, I think I should raid out, and I see that someone we collabed with a while ago, Shay, is streaming, so I will go over there. We will bring the good vibes that way. So, thank you all, and now whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now, and thank you so much. I will see you soon.